the Power Hour. I'm Dave Brown here with Corey Macklin. Hey, welcome back. You were on vacation last week. I was on vacation the week before. I'm going to tell you, it's tough to keep up with everything that's going on.
I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to have you back.
Glad to be here, too.
Both here today, and hey, we need 4 or 5 other people to get here today because this show is jam-packed. A spectacular show today. This has got to be the biggest show today, Dave. Most important match to ever air, but we can't really tell everybody.
No, we've been told not to tell you about it. Randy Hale says he wants to make that announcement himself. We'll get to him in just a moment for that. We can tell you a little bit about some of the other matches that are coming up. Yeah, I hear you. Bulldog Reigns will be in here with Heinrich Franz Keller. They will be as a tag team. The tag team champions are going to be going against Superstar Bill Dundee and Ashley Hudson. And that is coming up in the opening match here today.
That's the opening bout. Looking forward to that. Got a big triple threat match coming up with Street, Kid Witchet, and Mr. Personality, Derek King. They'll all be right there in the middle of the ring for that action. Also here today, the Birdman, Coco Beware, taking on Lance Jade. And as you mentioned, that tag team action to kick things off here today on the Power Hour.
I tell you, it's going to be something else. The main event, I'm tempted to just go ahead and tell you about it. But what? Okay. Well, Randy's still demanding that he be the one to make the announcement. Let's go to the control room. Randy, go ahead and tell us about the main event.
First of all, I want everybody to know something, and I want you to be real clear on this right now. For everybody that expected to see Jerry Lawler up in this control room, he's not here. And I want to explain to everybody right here watching TV5 Powerpro Wrestling why Jerry Lawler is not here. What you're looking at right here is a contract. This contract between WMC Television, Raycom Media, and Randy Hales for me to produce TV5 Powerpro Wrestling. Jerry Lawler's name is not on this contract, never has been, never will be. I've said before, this is my brainchild. I'm the owner, the founder, and the president of Powerpro Wrestling, and I'm the person in control. All the boys down there listening, everybody watching at home, it's a flat-out fact. I'm the person in control. And all Jerry Lawler is, he's not a member of management. He's not a member of the production team. All Jerry Lawler is, folks, is a wrestler for Powerpro Wrestling, but that won't be for long. And the reason it won't be for long is that I signed a match today on television. It's the biggest match ever on TV5 Powerpro Wrestling, the biggest match ever televised of a wrestling match ever anywhere in the world. Today will be no time limit, no disqualification, must be a winner. It will be Jerry Lawler and Stacy against Billy Joe Travis and me, Randy Hale. And the stipulation is for this match, folks, is that guaranteed, no doubt about it, in this situation is that the loser will have his or her head shaved bald right here on television. Completely bald. Now, I know this is the most embarrassing situation that could happen to anybody. And Jerry Lawler has gone through it before. And what I'm going to do is make sure Stacy is the one that speaks. Stacy's the one that's bald, and I'd like for Jerry Lawler to have to wake up every morning with a bald-headed ugly woman every single morning. How about that? How about that, people? Get a picture of this. Can you get a picture of this? This is what Stacy will look like bald. And let me make this perfectly clear. Jerry Lawler, if you think you can pull a hostile takeover like you did for several weeks in a row, I want the cameraman to turn right now and look here. I'm as safe as I can be, brother. Safe as I can be. I'm going to run this show. I'm going to be right here all day long until it's time for me to come downstairs and take care of the situation. And Jerry Lawler, I promise you, you or Stacy will be bald today. Now, we got a TV show to do and matches to do. Back to you, Dave and Corey.
All right, Randy. Well,
Randy.
My goodness. Guaranteed head shaving right here in the ring today.
You had a mouthful right in there.
I'm telling you, fans, don't go away. Listen, call your friends, tell them, don't miss this one today. Put a tape in the VCR and hang on to it. It's going to be something. Guaranteed head shaving. Hey, we got a guaranteed opening match for you here today, too. Coming in know, the German music, that's for Heinrich Franz Keller waving the German flag there. Bulldog Reigns, his partner. A couple of tough customers here in Powerpro Wrestling. There in the ring, Bulldog doing that thing where he's barking like a dog when he steps in here. The flag waving by Keller. He's really made a lot of folks mad with that.
Oh, yeah, the big German.
Yeah, we're not standing up for you.
Stand up for that, no. Well, there, and the music sounds, and it sounds like the superstar Bill Dundee making his way, led by Samantha. Here they come, Dave. Ashley Hudson with him.
Bill Dundee with his partner Ashley Hudson, both from Australia. Dundee has sort of taken Ashley Hudson under his wing and helped him out in getting him going in the USA and in the Powerpro Wrestling. Hudson, boomerang in hand, proud of his Australian heritage. And he and Dundee should make a mighty fine team here, going against this rugged competition they've got. All right, in the ring, referee Bill Rush. Quick instructions, warm-up jackets come off, and we'll be set to go here very, very shortly. The German flag folded out on the ring apron.
Looking forward to that big main event.
Oh, my
boy, that's going to be something in it. Head shade right in the middle of the ring today. Referee Bill Rush calls for the bell, and we are underway here today, buddy.
Yeah, just a recap, it's Billy Joe Travis with Randy Hales against Jerry Lawler and Stacy. A little surprising because Randy a week or so ago was doing everything he could to make sure he did not get booked in a match. Now all of a sudden, he's got one booked. And with the thugs up there, I got to think Randy has some kind of plan, though, that he wants to put into action. Look at Ashley Hudson. What a great move. Over to the corner. Bulldog Reigns says, enough for me. Come on in here, Mr. Keller.
Well, Hudson really going. Hey, speaking of that whole thing with Lawler, Stacy, Hales, and that whole deal, we're going to hear from Jerry Lawler a little later on following this match. We'll hear some words. What's the key coming up here on the Power Hour? Look at Dundee, boy, he flipped that big German down. Right hand from the superstar. Ooh, Dundee them below the belt. As we said, Dave, a big connection between Dundee and Ashley Hudson. Two down there. The two Australians teaming up here today on the Power Hour.
And looking good, like Ashley Hudson has really picked up a lot of tips from the superstar Bill Dundee. Dundee, of course, he's been around a long time, and it's been said before, but it's true in Dundee's case. He's invented a lot of the tricks in order to win a match. Hudson in trouble. Down to the mat he goes.
Yes. Hey, Powerpro Wrestling on tour is going to debut in West Memphis, Arkansas next Saturday night. Get ready, West Memphis. National Guard Armory. Tickets on sale at Truck Traffic. Coming up this Wednesday night, Greenville, Mississippi, Hollywood Palace. Hey, Dave, I'm going to get ready to hit the road again. Two times there. Boy, buddy, I'll hit the road. I'll be down in Greenville. Special guest ring announcer down there Wednesday night. Looking forward to it.
Standing all you folks around Greenville, Greenwood, all around the area.
Yeah.
Making plans to be there for Powerpro Wrestling action. It's exciting. If you don't think so, just hang around here a while. I tell you, the last several weeks, it's something else. We always expect the unexpected, and we usually get it.
I tell you, studio is packed today, boy. I mean to tell you, we could hardly get in when we came in.
I know. That just kind of shows you the big Powerpro has been building since it kicked off brand new back in April.
Oh, yeah. Bulldog Reigns kicks off. Follows with the elbow, but nobody home. Ashley Hudson moves. Gets the tag made. Here comes the superstar. The little Aussie Dundee going after both of them. Now we got all of them in the ring, Dave.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody's in there.
Referee Bill Rush trying to separate Keller and Hudson. Dundee comes off the rope. He has Bulldog Reigns down the mat. Referee is being distracted by Keller.
Oh, my goodness.
A boomerang. Good Dundee by Hudson. What's going on here?
I think he was trying to hit Bulldog Reigns. What do you think, Dave?
You know, it looks to me like he went right after Dundee. What are you doing? It looks like you went right after Dundee.
Hey, that's it. The wrestling world is in shock. No one is in more shock than that man there. 3 years ago, he brought me over here. I traveled halfway around the world. He promised me the moon, delivered nothing. He is just a jealous, bitter man. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it in this industry. And I'll do it without Bill Dundee.
Well, it seems to me like there might have been a better way to let him know about it than to hit him in the back of the head with a boomerang and cost him and you the match here today. All right. They're telling me that we have a camera in the area where Jerry Lawler is right now. There's Jerry and Stacy. Let's go over there right now.
This is not something that you have to let Randy Hales force you into doing.
No one's pushing me to do anything. I want to do it.
Now, you got to understand, we're talking about getting your head shaved completely, all your hair gone. I mean, that's you don't know what that would be like. I'm telling you. I've gone through it. It's not...
Hey, get them off the air. Come right back up here to me. Let me tell you something. They're scared to death. Hey, turn over here. Guys, Jerry Lawler and Stacy, they're in the dressing room. Go find him right now. Pay him a little visit and show him. Show him a little bit of what's yet to come on this show. Go find Jerry Lawler. Go find Lawler.
Come on, Randy. That's not the thing to do.
Take a break. Let's go to a break right now.
Isn't that awful? Forcing a break on us. We'll be back, man. Don't go away. Who knows what's going to happen next? Well, Hudson said it just right for me. The wrestling world's in shock. I can't believe what I just saw him do here a minute ago. Take a boomerang after his partner and his mentor, Bill Dundee, right there in the ring and tossed him the match.
Absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it. Just the two were working together real well. Was looking forward to the match. As a matter of fact, speaking of looking forward to matches, big hair match coming up right here.
Main event. Guaranteed head shaving right here in the middle of the ring. What? Okay, Randy. Okay, go to Randy.
Let me just come here.
I understand from the camera people they're back in the dressing room, and I want to go to them right now. I want to go back there. Jerry Lawler has paid now. Let's go to that shot right now.
Oh, that looks like one of the...
looks like not Jerry Lawler that's paid. It looks like it's one of those thugs, the Randys, that's paid.
Hey, get one of those guys. What happened to him?
What is he?
Get those bodyguards back up here. Lawler could be on the way. Hey, take a break. Get those bodyguards back out here now. Get the bodyguards.
Well, let's get this stuff down. Let's take a break. Let's get this started and go on with the show here. Big triple threat match coming up. In here you got Kid Wicket, Gary King, Streak. We'll be back with it after this.
Okay, back on the Power Hour, ready to go. With more TV5 Powerpro Wrestling action. Coming up next, we got the big triple threat match we talked to you about. Huge main event still to come today. There will be a head shave right here in the middle of the ring today. Stay tuned for that. Here they come now, making their way around. The Music Man, Billy Joe Travis, Brandon Baxter, and a big main event today, Billy.
First of all, am I a great wrestler? Am I great for you? Do I win most of my matches? Do I win most of my matches?
Kept count of it. I don't know, man.
Well, let me tell you something. If you think that I'm not taking this match seriously, you're dead wrong. Well, let me tell you something. I've been held back most of my career, mainly to one man, Jerry Lawler. You've held me back. I could be in the WWF right now if it wasn't for you, punk. Well, today's going to be my day, punk. Let me tell you one thing. On TV today, your hands, I promise you, will be shaved. And I promise you, Randy Hale, I promise you, as a bonus, you think Jerry Lawler's going to stay around for you, Stacy? I'm going to set you in that chair, and I'm going to set you down real hard, punk. And now, I'm going to have Randy Hale take those clippers and shave you completely bald. It's going to be my day, the new king, Billy Joe.
One thing. Randy, I know how important this match is to you, and right here in front of everyone, I'm making an oath to you. I will do whatever it takes to make sure that Jerry Lawler and Stacy leave here embarrassed, and one of them will leave this studio bald. I promise. I promise to you.
Well,
Here's
one
Randy.
more time here. I want to cut in. I just listened to what Brandon Baxter has to say, and, the whole idea of this hair match is that I know that it's the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen to a human being is to be bald. Now, for somebody to be purposely bald like Brandon Baxter is, he has to be a blooming idiot. He has to be a complete idiot. Well, let me tell you something. I must have been right. I had to be right about Brandon Baxter all along. I don't need someone like you around me, Baxter. What I'm here to tell you right now is you're fired. You're fired right now, and I want the bodyguards, swear the bodyguards, get them out there. You don't have a job. You're out of here, and I want the bodyguards to kick him out of the studio. Get him out of the studio station. Get him out of the studio right now. Baxter, you're finished. Get him out of here.
Brandon Baxter has been fired by Randy Hales, and Randy has ordered the bodyguards to remove him from the studio, and there they go. They got Brandon Baxter and taking him out. Boy.
Amazing thing, most amazing thing I've ever seen. Fire guy because he's bald on purpose. I don't know. Well, he's being escorted right out of here. The door is closed. Brandon Baxter is out of here. Let's show you some action from last week. It'll explain why we have the triple threat main event coming up in just a moment. Watch this. All right, Kid Wicked nailing Streak with a chair. Streak in trouble. There's the cover by Kid Wicked. Now watch. Here comes Derek King in to help out Streak. He's showing the referee what happened. He said he hit him with a chair. Kid Wicked goes after him.
A little shoving there.
Here's the thing. Streak wasn't happy to see him at all. He wasn't happy to see the interference. I guess Streak thought he would be able to come back and get the pin on Kid Wicked. So bad feelings all around here. And for that reason, the triple threat main event is going to be coming up. What that means is all three of these guys are going to be in the ring. Ooh, he's landing there. Yeah, and the first one of them that gets a pinfall, the first one of them to get a pin, no matter who it is nor against whom it is, will be the winner of the match. Triple threat coming up right here on Powerpro Wrestling. Referee Bill Rush is in the ring right here. And here comes Mr. Personality, Derek King, as he heads to the ring.
Mr. Personality, he's dressed in the Rock outfit, and Derek King makes his appearance as the first entrant in this triple threat match coming up here on the Power Hour. Boy, who would ever say there ain't any action when you turn it on Power Pro Day?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think we've had a first here. A man fired for being bald.
Oh, my goodness.
he's bald because he shaved his head, and Randy said, you're out of here. You're fired. You're out of here, Brandon Baxter. So he's history. In the ring, it's Derek King. I don't know where the rest of them are.
Sounds like Kid Wicked's not far, and Mr. Personality saying, hey, where is everybody? And Kid Wicked is going to make his arrival, and we'll see the Streak as this triple threat match gets underway. There he is, the Young Guns champion. He's had a big success, Dave, here in Power Pro.
He has. He's been the Young Guns champion since that started, since the championship started. He's been able to hold on to it. This is not a Young Guns match, nor is it a championship match. This is a match against Derek King and Streak. Triple threat. It's every man for himself. And whoever gets the pin, the first pin is the winner. You don't have to pin both your opponents. All you have to do two things. Number one, you have to avoid being pinned yourself. Number two, you just have to pin somebody. And if you get the count of three on somebody, then you are going to be the winner of the triple threat match.
Here comes Streak, the big guy, over 285 pounds in this Streak. He is built solid as they come.
He is a tough one, let me tell you. He tries to get past the referee. Bill Rush slows him down as he calls for the bell. Bell sounds, and again, remember, every man for himself in this triple threat match.
Underway now as they tangle up Kid Wicked and Streak. Mr. Personalities get in. Look at this. Triple headlock there. And they both rammed into each other. Kid Wicked, Mr. Personalities both go down. And look at this. They'll tangle up now. And Streak comes from behind, pounding away on Mr. Personalities. Boy, all three men in the ring. A lot to keep up with, not only for us, but for the referee. Look at that.
I thought Derek King had him there for a moment. He had Kid Wicked down. Well, what an upset that would have been, huh? Derek King had the 2 count, but now Streak goes after Kid Wicked. Derek King coming out of the corner. He's clotheslined by the streak. Kid Wicked now goes after King into cover one. Oh, Streak broke that up. He didn't want Kid Wicked to get a cover because Wicked would have won the match.
Isn't that something?
This is an interesting situation.
Very interesting. Slam Kid Wicked down. On Mr. Personality, Kid Wicked says, hey, that's do it again. But this time, a back suplex, 2 count, and Mr. Personality breaks it up.
So what we have here, Corey, so far, instead of trying to go for a pin so much, the strategy is now to keep anybody else from getting a pin.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. This is weird.
Kid Wicked thrown out of the ring.
Big super kick from Mr. Personality. Yeah, Kid Wicked's out on the concrete floor. Derek King bounces off the rope. And Kid Wicked picks him up. He stops it. Now Wicked gets in a 2 count.
2 count. Streak throws Wicked back out of the ring again, this time on the other side of the ring. Now it's Streak against Derek King. Oh, look out. Streak throws Derek King out of the ring on top of Kid Wicked. They're both out of the ring. Listen, while they're out of the ring and we got them back in there, let's take a break. This match will continue, fans. Don't go away. Big haircut coming up later today. Well, I tell you, they've been plotting strategy since about the time we broke away. Talking about Kid Wicked and Derek King. Apparently, they've decided that it's going to require some united effort if they're going to get Streak. King off the rope. Down to the mat goes the Streak. They both work on him. Who's going to go for the pin?
Boy, he's got 2 against 1 here now.
Well,
The strategy seems to work by Kid Wicked and Derek King.
But then Wicked, I think, made a mistake. He started celebrating instead of both of them staying on the streak.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe not. They're back on it here. They double team him into the corner. A whip across the way. Streak hanging on the turnbuckle. Derek King, Mr. Personalities, and Kid Wicked both going in there after him. Man, what a day.
What a day. And it's still got that big main event to go here today on the Power Hour. With someone's head to be shaved right here in the middle of the ring. We're going to see it right here today. Double backdrop by Mr. Personalities and Kid Wicked. And Streak staggering now, trying to get on his feet. Staggers against the rope. And the 2 continues to go up to the big side.
Whoa, a big forearm across the back of Derek King. And a slam on Kid Wicked.
Yeah. Forearm from Streak, and then followed by the power slam. He's got both of them down now.
Streak is still not at 100%, though. He's moving slowly.
Hold him up. I'm going to run off that side. Come on, hold him up.
All right, now Derek King apparently has changed alliances. Now he's allied with Streak. Here's what I'm going to do, he says. Moves out of the way. Oh, and he nailed the Streak. Look out, Kid Wicked with a reverse neck breaker. Puts Derek King on the mat. 1, 2, but again, Streak breaks it up.
Will we ever get out of this match?
I don't know.
This triple threat match, look at this. Kid Wicked jogged by Streak. Streak goes up. Derek holds him up. He got it. He got it. Eliminator. 1, 2, 3. There goes Kid Wicked.
Man, you expect the unexpected. I got to tell you, I sure didn't expect Derek King to end up the winner of this triple threat match.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I would have had to say Streak, big favorite coming in, and Kid Wicked, of course, is the Young Gun champion. Now, Streak is in there unhappy. He's got something in his hand. I don't know what it is. He grabs referee Bill Lawler, breaks a bottle over his head. He's upset with the referee. That wasn't the referee's fault.
That's going to cost him, I guarantee you. Hey, Dave, let's say there's some more chaos going on back in the back. Can we get...
Yeah. All right, well, let's go to that right now.
Hey, two more on the bodyguard.
Yeah. Looks like the thugs who were looking for Lawler, it looks like Lawler found them. We'll take a break. We'll be back. A haircutting match still to come. A lot more, too, on the Power Hour today. If you just joined us, where you been? Don't go away. Hey, it's been some kind of day Randy Hales with all those thugs trying to get Jerry Lawler before the match starts. So far, very unsuccessful, though.
Very unsuccessful. So two of them chained up, another one hurt. I don't know what is going to come of that. Hey, I do know what's coming up is Powerpro on the road, on tour, starting Wednesday night. Greenville, Mississippi. Get ready, fans in Greenville. United States Junior Heavyweight Championship match will take place this Wednesday night in Greenville, Hollywood Palace. Kid Wicked on the card. Streak will be there. Bulldog Reigns. The return of the superstar Bill Dundee. King Cobra, who's a big champion down there around Mississippi. He'll be on the card Wednesday night. And, hey, I'm going to be down there looking forward to seeing all of the fans. Looking forward to the special guest ring announcement down in Greenville, Mississippi, Wednesday night. Thursday night at Lady Luck.
Yeah, absolutely. The King will be there. Stacy will be there. Billy Joe Travis. Special appearance by Randy Hales. All right, of those folks, one of them's going to be bald when they show up at Lady Luck Casino on Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
Saturday, August 22nd. That's next Saturday, West Memphis, Arkansas. Get ready. National Guard Army, 8 p.m. is bell time. 6 big matches. Too Sexy Brian Christopher will be in West Memphis. The King, Jerry Lawler, Kid Wicked, Brendan Baxter, Stacy, many others. Advanced tickets on sale at Truck Graphics there.
You folks in and around Kennett, Missouri have been great to Powerpro Wrestling since we got underway. And Friday night, August 28th, Powerpro will be back at the American Legion Arena at 8 o'clock. Advanced tickets on sale right now at the Dunklin Democrat.
Get ready, McKinsey, Tennessee. National Guard Army, Saturday, August 29. Sponsored by the Bethel College football team in McKinsey.
And on Friday, September 4th, this is all Labor Day weekend, Blytheville, Arkansas at the American Legion Arena. Then September 5th, 6th, and 7th, Powerpro at Liberty Land.
Yeah, Liberty Land. Hey, also today, 1 p.m., the King, Jerry Lawler, and Stacy will be at the new Cost You Less store. That's on Summer Avenue. They'll have free pictures, and the Jerry Lawler action figures will be available also. They're sold out at Randy says he's got something to say, Dave.
Okay.
Randy? Yes, sir.
Where are you saying Jerry Lawler's going to be? I want to hear that.
He's at the Cost You Less store on Summer Avenue with the King action figures over there this afternoon, 1 o'clock.
I want to invite everybody to go out there this afternoon because it'll be the first opportunity to take your videotape recorders, take your cameras, pictures of Jerry Lawler or Stacy bald at that appearance, so be sure to do that. Back to you, Paul.
Okay, thank you, Randy. And also, he's got the King, Lawler's King's got a big softball doubleheader, I think.
That's right.
Waller
Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, we'll be in Waller.
Okay. Very good. Hey, we got action coming up right here, as a matter of fact. We got Coco Beware. Coco Beware and superstar Bill Dundee had quite a feud going here for some time. Coco's going to be going against Lance Jade here today. It was should be a fine match. Lance, one of the fine young wrestlers. Here he comes right here out of the Young Guns division, and he has really looked good in the time that we have seen him.
Young man out of Phoenix, Arizona, Dave, and he has really done well. So he has arrived into the Powerpro area.
And as you can tell, he's got lots of fans. Speaking of fans, we got a bunch of them here today. We'd love to have you. You can join us. Tickets are free. You must write for them in advance. Just send it to the address that we show several times, not only during the show, but daily. Don't forget to include a self-addressed stamped envelope so that your tickets can be sent back to you. The referee here is Aubrey Wayne.
All this Saturday, I don't know what happened, but right now, Coco Ware's not here. I don't know where he's at. So Ashley Hudson, Lance Jade wins by forfeit.
Okay, so no match, Lance. Lance, you got a victory, though. You got a B that goes in your column there. Victory for Lance. Speaking of Ashley Hudson, look who comes walking through the curtains right here. Ashley,
Everybody, take note. Today is day one of my journey. As soon as Coco is not here, I am challenging Lance Jade to the beating of his life.
well, a challenge by Ashley Hudson. Lance, you got a victory. You can just take the victory and go home. Take the forfeit.
Lance says, let's do it.
Got to admire his sportsmanship and his competitive spirit. He says, bring him on in here. So Ashley Hudson steps into the ring. He's very confident of his ability after he attacked superstar Bill Dundee. I want to remind you of this, fans. He attacked Dundee from behind. It was a sneak attack. Dundee had no idea what was coming. They were partners in that match when Ashley Hudson attacked him. So Hudson maybe suffering from a little bit of overconfidence as a result.
I think so. Look at that. Ashley went for the big chop. But Lance Jade does not miss. He connects with a big drop kick. Followed by another standing drop kick as staggers Ashley Hudson. Well, this could be a good one here, Dave. An unscheduled match here today on the Power. Well, so Ware not showing up. There's Lance Jade and Ashley Hudson.
An excellent matchup. These guys both about the same size.
Yeah, they are.
Hudson, though, says he's on a mission. He's on a mission to become the new Australian superstar. He is not happy, he says, with the leadership of Bill Dundee, even though Bill has been his friend and his mentor. He's guided him along since he's been in this area.
Well, no doubt about it, Dave, that Dundee has been a star since coming to the United States, but Bill Dundee is known as a big superstar over in Australia. Hudson, being a native of Austin, knows the statue that Bill Dundee has, and hey, he's trying to trying to get Lance Jade right there, but he's trying to upseat Dundee with that big statue that he has.
The count was stopped by the referee because Lance Jade had a boot on the lower rope. So the count stopped by the referee. The match continues. Ashley Hudson firing up right fist at Lance Jade.
Whips him into the rope now. Big kick from Lance Jade. Flying shoulder that knocked him down. And look at Lance bounce back up. On his feet, and Lance Jade going after Ashley Hudson. Pounding away with right after right. Look out. Oh, he breaks that boomerang on him, it looks like.
Oh, look out with a chair. There's Bill Dundee.
Dundee blasted him with that chair. I mean,
The wrath of the superstar.
he sure did, Philip.
I tell you what, you gotta know if you attack Bill Dundee, what is this? What is this over here? Lawler's got...
Lawler and Stacy, looks like that's another one of the bodyguards, Dave. They're in the bathroom.
All right, well, that match is coming up, but it looks like the thugs have failed in their mission to get Jerry the King Lawler. Bill, I know why you did it, but with a chair.
Well, you got to fight fire with fire. Before I get on to you, Hudson, I just want to tell all the nice folks where I'm going to be this week. Wednesday night, I'm coming back to Greenville, Mississippi. The Lady Luck on Thursday, and I'm coming back to Corinth Friday. And I'm going to be in Gibson, Tennessee tonight, Superstars hometown. Now, let me tell you something, you punk. You ungrateful brat. I don't know who you think you are or what you think you are. You come over here you're right, I got you here 3 years ago. But what you want to be is spoon-fed. You want Bill Dundee to do everything for Ashley Hudson. Well, let me give you a little life story of somebody that made it real big in this business. Me, and I'll give you another one. Son of Steve Austin was his name when he came in here, and he drove up and down the road, and he asked nobody for nothing. He's now stone cold, and he's the world champion. You could have been that punk, but you don't have what it takes. It came here, brother. It's hot. Ain't how big you gotta be. That's how much heart you got, and you ain't got none, you wimp. Well, the next time I see you, I'm gonna beat your brains in, mate. So you can stick that in your didgeridoo and smoke it.
The word from the superstar. Must be a winner, no time limit, no disqualification. There will be a head shade in here today. We'll be back with that. Don't you dare leave. This may be the biggest match we've had so far on Powerpro Wrestling because the owner's got his hair at stake. It's going to be Billy Joe Travis, Randy Hales against Lawler and Stacy. Guaranteed there's going to be a head shave here today. It's no time limit, no disqualification. For their introductions, let's go to the ring and the partner, Corey Macklin. Corey?
Yes, sir. We are ready. Our television main event today on the Power Hour. Here, climbing into the ring now is the team wrestling out of Dallas, Texas, 226 pounds, the Music Man, Billy Joe Travis. Our partner from Jonesboro, Arkansas. He's the owner of Powerpro Wrestling, founder and president, is Randy Hales. Randy Hales. Aubrey Wayne is the official referee. And their opponents today, making their way to the ring area. Now, for this big main event, Dave, this is going to be a big one. There will be some head shaved right here in the middle of the ring. Here is no disqualification. There must be a winner. Someone's head will be shaved right here in the middle of the ring. And the barber has signed for this match. He's shaved many heads. Mr. Guy Coffey, he's going to do the honors. Mr. Coffey's got the clippers and all of the tubes, and we're getting ready for a big head shaving right here in our main event on the Power Hour.
David Corey makes his way out of the ring here. We'll go down to one wrestler on each side. It's Lawler against Billy Joe Travis. No time limit. No disqualification. A head will be shaved before Powerpro leads the air here today. The Power Hour going for a few months now, but we've had a lot of big Power Hours, let me tell you. Nothing like this one, huh?
Oh, boy, I tell you, every week we say it's bigger and bigger, and I'm telling you, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Crowds are getting bigger. Everything's getting bigger. Let me tell you. Back in the corner. The King hit by a right fist by Billy Joe Travis. He was staggered by that one. He puts the fist up. He's back into the corner. He's on his guard. I think Travis caught him a little bit by surprise. The King, over his entire career, has been known as a bit of a slow starter. But boy, can he come back. Travis smacks him again. Well, I tell you what, that'll get him going.
Yes, sir, Bob. Billy Joe Travis, the music man, tangles up with Jerry Lawler. Lawler with a big right hand. Boy, he nailed him with that one.
You hit Lawler with a fist, and you expect one coming back at you in the near future, and that's exactly what just happened there. Travis went to the tights. He's got a chain in his hand, in his right hand.
Got it balled up there, yeah. Now he wraps it around his fist. You can see the chain right there. And he tangles up with the King. Jerry Lawler whips him into the rope. Travis comes on. High in the air he goes down.
Travis again whipped into the rope. This time he catches Lawler with that chain-wrapped right fist.
Dave, I'm telling you, he crushed him with that one.
Oh, my goodness. He almost had him.
Randy's about to go nuts over on top.
All the time that I've known Jerry Lawler, I've only seen him incredibly concerned about a match at which his hair was at stake. It's a matter of pride for a wrestler. I know, yeah, it's a trend these days, actually. Brandon Baxter, till he got fired, was an example. Yeah, people purposely shave their heads. Short hair is back in style. But it's something that is that many wrestlers, especially a guy like Lawler, almost had a 3 count. It's something that a wrestler like Lawler really takes into consideration before they sign a hair against hair match.
Oh, you're exactly right about that. And hey, you talk about sending out the dogs. Randy Hales had 4 bodyguards, sent all of them up to Jerry Lawler, trying to keep Lawler from making this match here today. But the King standing right in the middle of the ring, ready for this main event.
And he didn't have a mark on him when he got here.
No.
So it looked like Lawler not only overpowered him, but outsmarted him.
He sure did. Found the last one around the bathroom there somewhere here in the space. And I don't know exactly where he was.
Billy Joe Travis. Buggy whips him across the ring. Lawler comes back with a right fist. He didn't have a chain. Oh, look out. The strap comes down. Billy Joe Travis, you're in trouble.
Look out, Randy Hales comes in. He slows both of them right into each other. Safety in the ring. Pounding away on Randy. Randy trips her up. He's got Stacy covered in.
Got a pin. The referee is trying to separate Lawler and Travis. Lawler with a boot to the top of Randy Hales. That stops that. Lawler says to Stacy cover it.
She's got Randy covered, Dave.
But the referee again is trying to separate Lawler and Travis. He's not watching what's going on across the ring. Who is that?
Is that Randy? Is that Randy's mother, you think? What is that?
Or his grandmother.
Who in the world?
Who is that? Oh, my goodness. Oh, don't tell me, fans. Yep. Brandon Baxter. And now Randy Hales.
Randy rolls up, Stacy
part of Randy Hill's plan, to fire Brandon and then to get him back in the fight. He nails Billy Joe Travis to cover 1, 2.
Travis up. Boy, oh boy. Talk about action. Hey, I'll tell you what.
All right.
We may have to keep the...
Well, let's do that. We're gonna take a break. We need to go to break. We'll do that. We'll be back with you, fans. We'll keep things rolling. Oh, my goodness. Look out. They just pinned Randy. Don't go away yet. They just pinned Randy.
Randy just got beat.
Oh.
Hey, we're back on the Power Hour, Dave.
Got Randy in the chair right now. He's going to have his head shaved. That was the stipulation on the match.
Here's Mr. Coffey.
Your question, who signs your check? How can you write Randy Hill? If you touch a hair on my head, you're fired. You're fired if you do this, Mr. Coffey. So that's your choice.
I'm not going to shave his head. I'm going to be back.
What do you say?
Mr. Coffey said he needs to be paid, so he's not going to shave his head.
Well, he's not going to do it. He doesn't want to be fired.
Randy's threatening him that if he shaves his head, he won't give him a check. Look out.
Oh, now Lawler's got him. Lawler and Lance Jade put Randy, and Stacy's got the Clippers. And she's already got a good start on a reverse mohawk there. Here we go. Randy unhappy about it. But it's his own fault for signing the match.
Sure is.
They're being shaved. Travis trying to get in there, but Freak has his guitar to keep him out of the action.
Calling for Billy.
Those Clippers taking him right down to the scalp, all right.
Storman trying to get out of there.
Help me, Billy, he's yelling. Billy can't get in there. He's being kept out by Street.
Hell, losing every piece of hair right there in the middle of the ring. They're all holding him down while Stacy does the honest. Randy's threatening Mr. Coffey.
He's yelling for Billy. Billy can't get to him. He can't see. He's got his eyes closed. He can't see with the Street. There he is. Head shaved. Head shaved. We think it's sad that it's come to this. There's Lawler. Lawler and Stacy got the pin on Randy Hales. And the owner of the company has just been shaved bald right here in the middle of the ring on Powerpro Wrestling, being controlled by Billy Joe and Brandon Baxter, who came in here disguised and came in with obviously a loaded purse. And he was going to try to take out Lawler, but did not work.
And now Randy Hales talked about having me wake up next to a bald-headed ugly person. Well, I know, Randy Hales, every morning when you wake up by yourself, because no woman in her right mind would have anything to do before, and now, for sure, you'll never be able to get a woman. So get up every morning, stare in that mirror, and look at that bald, ugly head of yours, take the safety right here, and think about it, pal.
That's the Power Hour. Hey, what another wild one, Corey. Be sure to join us 11 o'clock next Saturday for more Powerpro Wrestling. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brooks. So long, everybody.
I'll tell you what.
All right.
We may have to keep the...
Well, let's do that. We're gonna take a break. We need to go to break. We'll do that. We'll be back with you, fans. We'll keep things rolling. Oh, my goodness. Look out. Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside. Boy, we're ready. Another big power hour. Powerpro Wrestling's on the air live from the studios of WMC TV5. And if you missed last week's show, it was quite listen, we had triple threat matches last week. We had partners turning on partners. We had a head shaving right here in the middle of the ring. It was some kind of day last week.
Some kind of day indeed on last week. Well, today coming up, we're going to see an action, buddy. Streak's going to be right here in the ring in a big match right here today on the Power Hour. Bill Superstar Dundee, he's going to be right here in action. We're going to see returning to Power Pro, Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Right here today, Jerry the King Lawler along with Stacy. We've got a big one today.
And as we came on the air, you saw the pin where Stacy pinned Randy Hales. That resulted in head shaving. It's the first time I know of, well, it's got to be the first time that the owner of a wrestling company, or any other company for that matter, has ever had his head shaved right in the middle of the wrestling ring. Let's take a look at the videotape. This was from last week as the owner, the founder, the president of Powerpro Wrestling, Randy Hales, had to sit in that chair in the middle of the ring and have his head shaved as a result of being pinned. That was the stipulation on the match. Whoever lost the match had their head shaved in the middle of the ring, and Randy thought he had a plan set up. I mean, he had these four goons, his bodyguards, we call them in here, all dressed in black and under mask, and he thought he had things planned. He thought that the match would really never occur. I don't think he thought he could take Lawler out of it before the match ever happened. But as you see, that was not the case, and this was the result.
Yeah, it didn't work. Right there, there's Randy Hales losing every piece of hair on his head. Right smack dab in the middle of the ring, right here on the Power Hour last week. Randy Hales shaved balls. So it'll be something to see today, Dave. We'll see the new look that Randy Hales has been sporting around town.
Yeah, I guess we'll just take a look at that and see how things are growing as far as the hair is concerned. We got a match coming up here. Let me go ahead and ring the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Streak is going to be coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Involved in a triple threat match last week. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. Well, coming this way is not the Streak. It's Brandon Baxter.
We've got a couple of the
Brandon Baxter with a couple of the bodyguards with him. Yeah, real quickly is good.
Real quickly, I have a couple things I need to say. You see, I was sitting out here by the owner, founder, and the president of Powerpro Wrestling, Mr. Randy Hales. He wanted me to come out here and make a couple of announcements, and that's what I'm going to do right now. The first announcement that I have to make gives me great pride, and it is with great privilege that I announce to the whole world that Brandon Baxter, the female fantasy, has been promoted to the executive assistant of Powerpro Wrestling, thanks to the founder, owner, and president, Mr. Randy Hales.
Well, congratulations on the promotion. Now let's get going.
What that means, Dave Brown?
It means whatever you got to say it and let's go.
Excuse me, that means right now that I am your boss, and I am Corey Macklin's boss. So you better be on your P's and Q's, okay?
Now, let me explain something to you. We're not going to put up with a lot of baloney from Brandon Baxter, promoted or not. Our contract stipulates who we work for, and it's not some glorified gopher with a title.
So you work for Brandon Baxter. The second thing, there's a big main event on television tonight, and it is going to be the end of the so-called King Jerry Lawler and Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Because you see, what we've done, we've made it a tag team match, a hospital elimination tag team match, and this could very well be the most dangerous match in the history of live television in Memphis, Tennessee. You see what happens? These two bodyguards step into the ring with Lawler and Brian Christopher. And the only way to win the match is to decapitate, to beat your opponent down to the point where he has to be put on a stretcher. And then you carry him out, you put him in the ambulance that's outside. Go ahead and show us out of the ambulance. You close the door, and you win the match. The winners of this match will be these two men, and Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher. Take pictures with all these fans, because this is your last day in Powerpro Wrestling. Last but not least, the founder, the owner, and the president, Mr. Randy Hales, has something to say. He's up in the control room, Dave. Let's go to him.
All right, Randy, let's hear what you have to say.
Dave, Brandon, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you, but we can't. Where are you?
Don't worry about that. I'm up here, Dave, and I just have one announcement to make. I have a challenge right here today on this television show later on. Stacy, if you have any guts at all, later on in the show, I am going to come out and I want to do it face to face with you. I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to slap you around. I'm going to tell the whole truth and want to do it right to her face. So that's a challenge here today to Stacy, and I will expose Stacy here today on this Powerpro Wrestling TV show.
And Dave Brown, let me tell you this, Randy Hales will never tell a lie.
Well, Randy's not showing his face, and more particularly not showing his shaved head here today, but he's issued a challenge. Says he will be here later on. We'll see if Stacy accepts the challenge we go to. Here comes referee Aubrey Wayne, and here comes Streak. As we set up and get ready for Streak in action, let's take a break, and we'll be back with the first match live today on Powerpro Wrestling right after this.
Back on the Power Hour, and the bell sounds, and Buddy, we're ready to go with opening back.
Oh, we are indeed, and while we were waiting for the break, was in the ring. He's got some fans here. They say, hey, we think you got a shot at being the next heavyweight champion around here. They really like Streak and what they've seen. He's got a huge chain here.
Streak and Scott McKeever are opening bout on the Power Hour. They tangle up right in the middle of the ring.
I wanted to mention but that chain is out of the ring now. Security has taken it away, so there's no danger of that being used in the match.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Streak bounces off the ropes, comes back. Right hand right to the midsection of McKeever. Now suplexes him over and down as he takes him right down in the middle of the ring. And referee Aubrey Wayne right in the middle of it. Hospital elimination coming up today is our big main event.
Indeed, that's going to be something. There's an ambulance parked in the parking lot. In order to win the match, you have to put your opponent on the stretcher, put him in the ambulance. I don't know. I keep wondering how the owner and promoter can come up with a show to top the last one and matches that top the last one, but I think he's done it here today. He has also issued a challenge to Stacy, and I think we've got a camera back in the dressing area. Let's see if we can pick up on this right here.
So you're going to go, you'll go out and talk.
Randy, you show your face, I'll come out and show mine.
Okay, I didn't hear all of that, but I did hear her say, Randy, you show your face out there and I'll be out. She's not afraid to come out here with Randy, so she's accepted that challenge. Stay tuned, fans. That's coming up later today. Meanwhile, Scotty McKeever going after the Streak here.
The Streak's had a tough road to hoe the last 2 weeks in Powerpro. Last week he was involved in that triple threat match. We'll have highlights on that coming up here shortly today on the Power Hour. And Streak has had a very successful record here in the Power Wrestling area. Big backdrop there. He took him down on that belly to back earlier, and Scott McKeever has taken a pounding. Look at that, Dave. DDT's him right into the man. 3 count, and Streak gets the win. And an impressive win from the big guy.
You could tell it was over when he went with that one. Streak gets the victory here today, back on the winning track. Triple threat match last week did not work out quite so well for Streak. Let's take a look at that action, and we'll have comments about it in a moment.
Yeah. Will we ever get out of this match?
I don't know.
This triple threat match, look at this. Get wicked job by Streak. Streak goes up. Derek rolls him up. He got it. He got it.
Is the Young Gun champion. Now, Streak is in an unhappy. He's got something in his hand. I don't know what it is. He grabs referee Bill Larson. Breaks a bottle over his head. He's upset with the referee. That wasn't the referee's fault.
That's going to cost him, I guarantee you. Yeah, he blasted referee Bill Royce right across the head with that bottle. Streak upset due to the final outcome of that triple threat match. Big victory for Mr. Personality's Derek King. Kid Wicked was involved in that triple threat as well, and the Young Gun champion will make his way around, and we'll have some comments from him here now. Here he is. Stretch around the ring area. Kid Wicked. We've got tag team action coming up next right here on the Power Hour.
First of all, Corey Macklin, I want each and everybody to notice the November issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Right here is Kid Wicked. Full page 3. Right there. There's Kid Wicked. Now, last last week, Derek King got a clean victory over me. I'm not too proud to admit it. I was impressed. Derek King, if I would, call Derek King out here today. As everybody knows, I've been trying to form the wicked crew because I got all these old crews in the back trying to shove him from behind. So Derek, I got a little proposition for you. If you would today, you're more of a man than I thought you were. You got a clean victory against me last week. If you would, be my tag team partner today, and we can take on Bulldog Rays and that German, and we can beat them. We can be the best tag team this territory's ever seen, better than the Fabulous Ones, better than the Rock and Roll Express, better than John D. and Lawler. We can do it all. We can go to the top. Me and you.
Come on, Jerry. You're making some big names there. I don't know if you...
Well, I do have to say, you are the young guy champion. I am thrilled to death to be associated with you, so I'll be more than happy to be your partner today.
All right. We got it.
Well, we got a new tag team formed, Dave, here on Powerpro Wrestling. It's going to be Kid Wicked and Mr. Personality Derek King. I've got to admit they could be a good tag team, but some of the names they mentioned, I tell you, to top some of those names, they've got to go a piece.
Well, they do indeed, and they got to go get some big guys here. This Bulldog Reigns and Heinrich Franz Keller stepping into the ring, and they're a formidable tag team in their own right. Keller, of course, waving around the German flag. Brings out here, calls the USA, and he tries to cover his opponent with that flag.
Yeah, Bulldog Reigns, Heinrich Franz Keller saw him with a big victory last week over Bill Dundee and Ashley Hudson due to the situation with Dundee and Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson turned on Bill Dundee, turned on his mentor.
Should be an exciting young team, Kid Wicked, Mr. Personality. Surprised at the team up of these two, though, in everything that's taken place between these two the last few weeks.
Well, I'm surprised Kid Wicked for making the offer to begin with. Derek King, of course, a rising star at Powerpro Wrestling, there's no doubt about it. When you start mentioning names like Rock and Roll Express and Fabulous Ones and all of that, I mean, Derek, Mr. Personalities, has identified with successful wrestlers, others anyway, so I guess it's easy then for him to accept the partnership.
Whoa, big drop kick. He got up on that one, didn't he?
Yeah. He was so high, he almost missed him, and then Reigns fell on him, but Wicked recovers nicely.
Look at this, boy. Kid Wicked. He picked up Big Bulldog Reigns and the Big German, slammed them both down.
Here's Derek King after the tag.
Mr. Personalities rolls around, gets up. Look at this. Pounds away.
Oh, great move.
He's got a pin cover. One, and Bulldog throws him out.
That's just how strong Bulldog Reigns is. He threw about 2 feet in the air as he was breaking that cover.
Nice drop kick. Still to come today, that one-on-one with Randy Hales and Stacy. Wonder what that's all about, what Randy's trying to pull on that thing.
And the hospital elimination match.
Oh,
Whoa, my goodness. Off the rope, Derek King hits the mat hard. Bulldog Reigns is quickly on his feet, picks him up, and makes the tag on Heinrich Franz Keller. Boom.
Big German gets in, and we hear the chant, USA, from all of the great Powerful Wrestling fans that are here in the studio today. Studio again, jam-packed with Powerful Wrestling fans. Hey, when it comes near you, be there. The German misses. As a matter of fact, speaking of coming near you, what about tonight, huh?
Yeah, over in West Memphis. Man, it's going to be a huge card over there. We'll have that card for you a little bit later on. What is this? Kid Wicked over here walking away and has picked up some sort of snack.
You don't get this body snack. I'm just over here snacking.
Snacking. What about a man?
What about your partner?
Yeah, look at this triple threat winner. He's getting beat up right now. He ain't helping me out.
I get it. I get it. This is just a plan by Kid Wicked to make Derek King pay.
I'll be back in a minute, Derek. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Got a little snacking.
Yeah, over here, having early lunch.
2 count, Derek King gets his foot on the bottom rope. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's what you're pulling, kid. Appreciate
They're winner now. What about the triple threat winner now?
Hey.
That was a fluke, and everybody knows it.
What about honor, honesty, partnership?
You got that right. This kind of stuff, I mean to tell you. Talk about ridiculous.
Set him up.
Standing right over here with us instead of being right there. There's your partner right there, kid. Wicked almost counted out.
Nothing for me.
Why would you cost you guys the match? Cost you your pay and all this sort of thing, and him from winning this thing. Let him Bulldog Reigns just humiliate Derek King.
It was a setup. All wrestlers pay attention to what Kid Wicked has just done, and when he makes you an offer, you may want to consider what he has done to Derek King here today. He's hung him out to dry. He has left him against these two big, rugged wrestlers, Heinrich Franz Keller and Bulldog Reigns, who are just throwing him around.
Come on, triple threat winner, you can do it.
Throwing him around the ring at will.
Oh, look out. Here comes some help. Here comes Streak.
Woo!
With that bottle, he punches it right across the head on a Bulldog Reigns, and he goes up to Kid Wicked.
Meanwhile, Keller power slams Derek King in the middle of the ring.
And there goes Streak. He's in there, pulls off that big chain. With a lock on the end of it. He clobbers Heinrich Franz Keller.
Reverses it. One, two. Derek King gets the victory over Heinrich Franz Keller. Gives the Streak a huge assist.
2 weeks in a row, Dave. A big victory for Derek King. What a win.
I think everybody was thrilled to see you come out here that way.
You want to know something, Dave? Everybody out here knows I don't like too many people. You know what? Sometimes I don't even like myself, but you know, when a little guy like Derek King comes out here and takes a rear end whipping like that, and he's still in the ring, as far as I'm concerned, he's got my pull. He didn't beat me last week. Everybody knows. But he definitely outsmarted me. You know what? As far as that little idiot Kid Wicked, Little Rick, I'm going to tell you what, you have no business setting a man up like that. As far as I'm concerned, when I'm around, nobody sets up anybody. When I get your rear end, I'm going to give you the beating your daddy never gave you.
There's the Streak. Thank goodness he got here. Derek King ends up getting the cover and the victory. Don't forget, Stacy and Randy one-on-one coming up. Hospital elimination match. We got a lot to go on Power Hour. Coming up next, the superstar, Bill Dundee. We'll go away. Full house at TV5 here today. Love to have you. Don't forget a self-addressed stamped envelope with your ticket request to the address we show many times. And also, on tour, Powerpro Wrestling all around the territory. Got another big week coming up. You were in Greenville last week.
Yeah, hey, want to thank Alonzo Duke. They do a great job down there. Jimmy Thornton, state representative, thank you guys for all the hospitality, generosity around Greenville. But tonight, West Memphis, Arkansas. Yes, National Guard Armory, 8 o'clock is the time over there. Advanced tickets are on sale right now at Truck Graphics in the Kroger Plaza. The King, Jerry Lawler, will be there facing a mystery monster ant. Randy Hale's in the corner. That one could be very, very interesting. Could be. Stacy's on the card. Also, too sexy, Brian Christopher. He's going to be there tonight. Kid Wicked, the Streak, Bulldog Reigns, Brandon Baxter, all of them tonight over in West Memphis National Guard Armory. You want to get there and be there for wrestling action tonight. 8 p.m. is bell time.
And as every Thursday night, Lula, Mississippi for the Lady Luck Casino. This Thursday, 8 o'clock, too sexy Brian Christopher will be returning. Billy Joe Travis, and I'm sure his guitar will be there. Superstar Bill Dundee, too, all Thursday night at the Lady Luck Casino.
Next Saturday night, a week from tonight, McKenzie, National Guard Armory, 8 o'clock bell time in McKenzie. World-class fitness center there. You can contact them about more information. 8 p.m. is bell time. The King, Jerry Lawler on the card, along with Stacy and many others, next Saturday night in McKenzie, Tennessee.
And in the weeks ahead, Friday, September 4th, Blytheville, Arkansas at the National Guard Armory. Then September 5th, 6th, and 7th, that same weekend. That's Labor Day weekend. Powerpro Wrestling will be at Liberty Land.
And all my good friends around Somerville, Tennessee, it is coming. Fayette Ware High School in Somerville, sponsored by the Fayette Youth Soccer League. Wrestling is September 11th in Somerville and Savannah, Tennessee.
Yeah, we're in fair season at Savannah, Tennessee. It's the Hardin County Fair. Powerpro Wrestling will be there. Kennett, Missouri has been rescheduled. More about that in the weeks ahead. Oh, man, when it's in your area, don't miss it. Powerpro Wrestling Live. There's nothing like it. We're live here today. Superstar headed this way right right now.
Hey, speaking of the superstar, what about that incident last week with Ashley Hudson?
It was something. Let me tell you. Here comes Samantha and superstar Bill Dundee. We'll have a word or two with them if you don't mind, because what happened last week? Well, wait till they get over it. Here they are, Samantha and the superstar Bill Dundee. What happened last week, if you weren't watching, Ashley Hudson, this man has been a friend and a mentor to Ashley Hudson for the last 3 years or so, and Hudson turned on him.
Well, Dave, what can I tell you? He's just like every other young punk in this business. He wants you to hand it to him. I got one at home. Jimmy's just like it. If you don't go do it for him, it can't be done. Well, Ashley, all I told you was, if you come over here, I'd help you. I came here 20 years ago with the name of that guy with the name of George Bonds, and nobody gave us nothing. We came right here to this town and took everything we wanted. That's right, brother. When George Bonds left here, other people adopted Bill Dundee and were real nice to him. Then you called and said, can you give me a few tips? That's exactly what I did. I told you, if you want to be a champion, it's all within. But I don't believe you've got what it takes to be a champion, folks. So I'm going to tell you something. Just haul your carcass out here, and me and you'll get it on right here today, and we'll see how big and bad you are one-on-one. So just come on, pal. It's an open invitation. Let's do it.
Well, let's see if we can get him out of here. Ashley Hudson, the challenge has been made to you to come out here and face the superstar, Bill Dundee. Superstar, says the crowd. I don't see Ashley Hudson coming this way. I do see Bill's scheduled opponent. That's Tony Falk. He's headed for the ring right now, and Bill is headed for the ring. No Ashley Hudson. So we'll just assume that the scheduled match is in fact going to take place right here. Boy, last week it was a shock to me. I think it was a shock to the entire wrestling world.
Oh, yeah.
Hudson even said so much himself as he turns on his partner in the tag team match, his partner, superstar Bill Dundee. We were just thinking what a great thing it was to have the two Australians together, the student and the teacher, if you will. Yeah. And then the next thing we know, from behind, Hudson has nailed Dundee.
Yeah, but I tell you, he paid for it later on in that match later that Ashley participated in.
You know,
Dundee came in and slashed him with that chair, and I'm sure that's not all we're going to see or hear from the superstar.
That's just what I was thinking. I'm not sure Hudson has paid all he's going to for that either. You don't make Bill Dundee angry like that without knowing that the payback is on the way sometime. Tony Falk in trouble. Dundee really working him in the ring. He's hitting with a fist. Tony holding onto his jaw.
Returning to the Power Hour today, too sexy Brian Christopher. We're going to see Brian right here in action today. Keep it up with the King, Jerry Lawler, in that hospital elimination field.
Oh, now here comes Ashley Hudson wandering out here while Bill is otherwise occupied. Ashley, we were just talking about this graceful thing that happened last week when you turned on this man.
Hey, I just came out here because I've got a feeling this is going to be Bill Dundee's final match. I just wanted to come out here and sit and watch it because it's going to be something to see. That man just keeps living in the past. He keeps bringing up references to the past. Hey, he's gonna take care of you.
Well, from behind, Tony Falk nails him as Bill was distracted talking to Ashley Hudson. Here's
I've been standing over there for the last minute and a half listening to everything that you've been saying. Let me tell you something. If dirt was dumb, you would cover about an acre. Everything that you said out here today is a lie. That man standing up there cared for you. He took care of you. He put food in your mouth. He put money in your pocket. That's the deal for him. He tried to give you every opportunity that he could. And my problem is with you, he can't make you the champion. You have to make you the champion. He tried to help you. You don't have the heart for it. It's your problem now. You don't have the heart.
You American Sheelers are all the same. You like your men soft. Look, come with me. Come on, look. Okay. Hey, come on. Let's go and talk about my didgeridoo. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Ashley Hudson over here, and I don't know what Ashley. Here comes Dundee.
Hudson trying to convince Samantha to leave with him. And Dundee saw what was going on and goes after Hudson. He's through the curtains and out toward the dressing area, leaving Tony Falk in the ring. There goes Samantha.
Yeah. Meanwhile, referee Aubrey Wayne is counting on Dundee. I don't know if Bill's going to make it back. He's at 9 there, and there's a 10 count.
That's it.
Dundee's counted out. It calls for the bell. So Tony Falk is going to get the
Wow.
win.
On his record, Tony Falk is going to have a victory over the superstar
Look
Bill
at Dundee
Dundee.
and Ashley
Well,
Hudson
they're
back
out in
there.
the hallway there. They're trying to get them separated as Dundee really took exception, and rightly so, to what Hudson was trying to do over here with Samantha. And they'll get them apart. This is not all either, friends. Don't forget, we got Stacy and Randy Hales one-on-one coming up. And a little bit later, the hospital elimination match. Looks like they got them separated. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with that one-on-one with Stacy and Randy Hales next. Don't go anywhere.
Little elimination match coming up right here on Powerpro Wrestling now. But before we go any further, the one-on-one today that's coming up. Here he is, the founder, the owner, the president of Powerpro, Mr. Randy Hales. Hello, Randy.
You know, Troy, I was hoping the people here in this building would be quiet for just a minute because I have something real important to say. Now, I've been thinking back, and everybody knows that for many, many years, Jerry Lawler was my hero. I admired Jerry Lawler more than anything else, any person in the world. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with Jerry Lawler? Why is Jerry Lawler now an evil person? Why would Jerry Lawler pull something like he pulled on me and cheated and cost me to lose my hair? Well, you know when it all started? I'll tell you, when Jerry Lawler became evil, when Jerry Lawler became the person he is right now, that is when Stacy came into the life of Jerry Lawler. That was the end of Jerry Lawler, and I was thinking about it. Troy, you know, the root of all evil is women, right? The root of all evil is women, and that's the problem with Jerry Lawler. Now, like I said, I want to call Stacy out here right now. It's not going to be anything physical. I want Stacy to come out here right now because I want Jerry Lawler to listen to this, realize what a fool he's been, what an idiot he's been, what he's given up. Come on, Stacy, if you have any guts. This is not going to be any fight. Come out here. Here she comes.
Yeah, let's don't have any conversation, Randy. You called out here. Okay.
There won't be any confrontation, but I wanted Stacy to come out here right now. I think that here she is right now. Now, I'm glad that you came out here today, Stacy. The first thing, the people don't really understand who you are. They certainly don't understand what you are, but a little later on, they're going to. I don't understand the situation. First of all, I have a question to open up with, Stacy. When did you first meet Jerry Lawler? When did you first meet Jerry Lawler?
None of your business.
Now, Stacy, I want to know, you said you'd come out and tell the truth. When did you meet Jerry Lawler? You afraid to tell me? When did you meet Lawler, Stacy?
Hey, I met him in 1989.
Hey, 1989. Yeah, 1989. I was just thinking. Now, wasn't Jerry Lawler in 1989? Jerry Lawler in 1989, Stacy, was a happily married man in 1989. And you met him in 1989. Now, let me ask you this, Stacy. Where did you meet him? Where did you meet Jerry Lawler? I just want to know. The people deserve the truth. The people deserve the truth. Where did you meet him?
I met him at a softball game. One of it.
At a softball game. Well, I was wrong about that. I thought she was nothing but a ringer rat, and I guess she's a softball rat. She's a softball rat. So what we get out of this, the truth is coming out. Stacy is a home wrecker because Jerry Lawler in 1989 was a happily married man. He's not now, so you're a home wrecker. Now I want to say not only are you a home wrecker, you're a gold digger. She's a gold digger. You know Jerry Lawler has done very well in wrestling, made a lot of money, lives in a big house, drives a fancy car. How long would you stay with Jerry Lawler, Stacy, if he lost his WWF paycheck or lost the Power Pro paycheck? How long would you stick with him then?
Randy, you are an idiot.
Now, how long would you stay with Lawler when the money went away? I'll tell you, you would leave in a heartbeat. Now you stick with him for the money. You stick with him with the money, but I'll tell you another thing. You're not satisfied. Everybody, you don't know this, but I know it. that a few weeks ago when he went to a pay-per-view, did you go to Florida? Did you go to Florida? Yes, you did. Because I have two real good, close personal friends of mine, both ladies that were in Florida at Sanibel and spotted you down there. Were you not in Sanibel 3 weeks ago?
Yes, with my family.
Oh, you're not with your family. You're already cheating on Jerry Lawler. I'm backing Jerry Lawler up right now. You're cheating on Jerry Lawler. You sure are. And I can prove it. You people want me to prove it. I'm going to bring you out here. You're a home wrecker. You're a gold digger. And now you're a cheater. And I can prove it right now because the person you were caught cheating with, I have here today. Stacy. I'm going to tell the truth about you. Bring him out here right now. Bring him out here. Randy, I want this out right here today because Jerry Lawler's going wild.
Brandon Baxter. So Baxter was in Florida. Yeah, right.
Brandon Baxter was out in Florida. And if the people don't believe me, you can believe me.
Stacey, I know I told you I wouldn't do this. I told you we wouldn't bring it up. But, I mean, we might as well make it public. No need to hide. There's no need to hide. No need to lie to these people about it. Everybody knows that you're not satisfied with Jerry Lawler. And I've got proof. And I told you I wouldn't do this, but I think it's time. I'm not ashamed of this relationship. Every time Jerry Lawler goes off to Raw, every time he goes off to the WWF, what's the first thing you do? You pick up the telephone and you call Brandon Baxter. And I went in your purse the other night, and I got the proof right here. This is the phone bill. Right here. This is the proof. Now, Stacey, I know money's not everything. What you need is a real man. So let's go ahead and let everybody know that we're together. It's public now. Come on, Stacey. Come on, Brandon.
Whoa. Hey, come on, guys. Randy, you guys, come on. Brandon, take that stuff out of here, Brandon. Come on. Look out. Ooh, here comes Lawler. And the king going after Brandon Baxter. Randy Hales. Look out, Jerry. Here comes those goofy bodyguards out here. Stacey, stay over here. Look out. Come on. The bodyguards right out here. They jump on Jerry. Stacey. Yeah, I know. This is ridiculous. This whole entire thing. This is awful. Bodyguards and Brandon Baxter jumping on Lawler. Here comes Too Sexy. Brian Christopher. He's going after Baxter. Boy, I tell you, you talk about opening up a can of worms. These guys have certainly done it right here today. This thing totally out of hand. Randy Hales and Brandon Baxter out here with all of these fields. I'm sure that's exactly what it is. Let's take a break. We'll be back. We're going to see the King and Too Sexy Brian Christopher together in action when we come back on the Power Hour. Stay right there. Can you believe that, Dave?
Ashley Hudson scheduled in action here in just a moment on the Power Hour. First, another reminder, don't forget, West Memphis, Arkansas tonight. Big action at the National Guard Armory.
Yes.
That's right.
Tonight in West Memphis over at the Armory. Look at all the names. They're all going to be there. 8 o'clock is bell time. Advanced tickets at Truck Graphics Plaza. Right there in the Kroger Plaza. Yeah, Truck Graphics in the Kroger Plaza over there tonight.
Big night in West Memphis, Arkansas. Make your plans to be there if you're going to be anywhere around the area here. Ashley Hudson not a very good start today as he was caught in the hallway by superstar Bill Dundee. This young man right here is going to try to take the measure of Ashley Hudson. Lance Jade up on the ring apron, ready to step through the ropes, and will be set to go as soon as Mr. Hudson makes his appearance, if he can. I think they got him separated before Bill was able to do much damage to Hudson in the hallway, but from here it was kind of hard to tell what had happened before we were able to get a camera on him. Lance Jade, he's ready. Well, here comes Hudson. Boomerang and Australian flag in hand. And headed for the ring. Headed for the table here.
I told you people that would be Bill Dundee's final match, but I may have been wrong. But the downward slide has begun.
Dundee, you're nothing but a loser. Last week you lost the tag match, and today you lost to, of all people, Tony Forbes. So that Bill Dundee's day is over. The new breed is here.
Well, you got to prove it in the ring, Mr. Hudson, and I think that's what Bill Dundee has been trying to tell you. You got to have the heart. You got to have the fight. You got to do it in the ring. You can't do it out here running your mouth. You've got to win the matches. Now, Bill Dundee did lose the match today. Reason he lost the match is because he was counted out because he was after Ashley Hudson, who was over here bothering Samantha.
Yeah. And all of those silly comments he was making over there. Can't believe Ashley. I don't know what got into him. I don't know if it's something he's drinking or what's going on with him.
I don't know his thought process either. He seemed to be such a nice young man. The first times we saw him here on Powerpro, looked like he has a great future. There's no doubt about it. But now this attitude, I don't know. Sometimes that can hurt you.
Sure can, and it's going to hurt him when it comes to Dundee because, Bill, let me tell you, he is tough as they come, the superstar. And, yeah, Ashley talking about Dundee losing there earlier to Tony Falk on a count-out. Yeah, because they were out in the back fighting out on the floor back there.
Exactly.
Dundee to be counted
It wasn't like Falk pinned Dundee or anything.
Hospital elimination match still to come today. We got a glimpse of Too Sexy Brian Christopher. He's going to be in action right here with the King, Jerry Lawler, and those rules are something that are very interesting, Dave.
Yeah, it's very difficult. In order to win the match, you got to put your opponent on a stretcher, get him out, and put him in the ambulance, and haul him off to the hospital. That's tough to do. I mean, it's tough enough to get a 1, 2, 3 in the ring so your opponent can't continue. To put him on a stretcher and then to get him all the way outside into an ambulance. That's something. Oh, Aubrey Wayne, the referee, is down.
Actually, he was going for the knee lift on Lance Jade and caught the referee with a big knee. And Aubrey Wayne's down.
Lance Jade had a cover. I don't know if he could have held Hudson for the count of 3 or not, but with the referee down, he never had the chance. Oh, the boomerang, man. He almost turned him a 180. There's a 1, 2, and 3, and Ashley Hudson has himself a victory here today. Well, he has made good on one promise, and he's going to start winning matches. Look out, Bill Dundee with a board. He nails Ashley Hudson with a plank. Hudson out of the ring, down on the floor, and I think he's just served notice that he ain't gone anywhere.
Yeah, he's gone, Ashley Hudson, after Dundee just clobbered him with that board.
Yeah, he's gone. Let me tell you something, punk. I've been around here 25 years, and there have been guys like you coming here. They're going to do this, and they're going to do that, and they're going to do this to Jerry Lawler, and they're going to do this to Bill Dundee. Randy Hales, you're going to get rid of Lawler, and Ashley Hudson, you ain't going to get rid of Bill Dundee. Well, I'm going to give you a little advice, brother. You know where to live because you've been to my house. I'm going to be at the Lady Luck on Thursday. I'm going to be at Corinth on Friday, and I'm going to be in McKenzie on Saturday. Show up in any one of them towns, and we'll see how bad you are.
Superstar Bill Dundee, and hey, I think his dandruff is a little high up there, Ashley. Look out, Ashley Hudson. Hospital elimination. Too Sexy Brian Christopher, Jerry the King Lawler. We're going to have him right here in action when we come back on the Power Hour.
Sure are, and I can prove it. You people want me to prove it? No, we don't bring you out here. You're a home wrecker. You're a gold digger, and now you're a cheater, and I can prove it right now because the person you were caught cheating with, I have here today. Stacey. I knows about you. Bring him out here right now. Bring him out here.
Randy,
I want this.
Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside. And can you believe we started back in April today, live from the studios of WMC TV 5 show number 20 of the Power Hour.
And I was just sitting here thinking the same thing. I was looking at the format show number 20. I said, boy, has it been a real good roll. Thanks to all of the Powerpro Wrestling fans making this program a huge, huge success. Thank you all very much. Hey, we're looking forward to moving right along.
You're right. Can't do it without you, fans. Don't go away today. Listen, we've had 19 great ones so far. Today, listen to some of the action that's coming up here. Before that, we got something very special, too. We've got an email address now.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll get it to you later on during the show, too. But here it is. It's Powerpro Wrestling at yahoo.com. Now, we'll have it a little bit later on. But get ready. Send the email in. And we'd love to hear from you.
Yahoo, huh?
Yahoo.
Hey, Jeopardy match is coming up today. Got Kid Wicked in the ring, taking on Mr. Personality, Derek King. That's going to take place right here in the middle of the ring today on the Power Hour. Hey, this is going to be a big one, Dave. I'm looking forward to Streak. He's going to be here in action today, taking on Too Sexy Brian Christopher right here today. We'll have more and explain more about that entire situation as well.
That should be a good one. Footprints going against each other. Superstar Bill Dundee going against Ashley Hudson, who turned on him a couple of weeks ago. More of this situation with Stacy, which you saw at the beginning of the broadcast, that we will hear from Stacy this week.
And a big main event coming up here today on the Power Hour. Powerpro Wrestling. Tell all your friends to stay tuned and get ready for a big day today. Big main event.
And here comes Billy Joe Travis, Randy Hales, and a whole bunch of folks. Bulldog Reigns, one of the bodyguards, and Heinrich Franz Keller. Randy, we were just going to tell about the main event here.
I wanted to open the program up in an exciting way. Billy Joe Travis, Bulldog Reigns, Heinrich Franz Keller, the bodyguard, everybody here. You know, Dave, what you didn't say, the highlight of last week's show is when I exposed Stacy right here on live television. You didn't say anything about that, but here today, I promise you, there's more to come. I want to make the announcement to everybody today about the big main event on this television program today. I'm really excited about the theme of today's show, Jeopardy matches. You told them all about it.
Jeopardy matches with stipulations for all of them.
Our main event tonight on today's program will be the great Billy Joe Travis against Jerry Lawler. The stipulation, your attention please, Jerry Lawler against Billy Travis. The stipulation of this match, it will be a lumberjack match right here, the first lumberjack match ever on Powerpro Wrestling, and I picked the lumberjack.
Well, that's not necessarily going to be fair. If you pick the lumberjack, who you're going to have, bodyguard and these guys, and
the big, strong guys will be fair, I can promise you. Billy Joe Travis, I won't even be at ringside for that.
Well,
so I don't have the...
Well, you don't need to be at ringside if you're picking all these guys, but listen, I'm being told that Jerry Lawler back in the dressing room has been listening to all of this, and, well, no, he has a comment, and I think, there he is right there. Jerry?
Just say a word or two. You know, Randy Hales, I'm sure you laid awake all night trying to dream up all of these stipulation matches, and I'm sure you think this is going to be a great Powerpro show, probably the greatest of all time. But I'm going to throw a little monkey wrench in there on you. You know, I'm not too crazy about this idea that you've got a big lumberjack match where you pick all the lumberjacks. So I'll tell you what, Randy, hate to put a damper on your show, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. So you just dream up some other kind of match that you want, because that ain't going to happen, me in a lumberjack match with you picking the lumberjacks, okay?
I understand what he's saying. I mean, he's got 4 of your guys all around the ring, and Billy Joe Travis.
Jerry Lawler, I've signed this match. You're committed. You have to do the lumberjack match here today, and that's all. That's the order, Jerry Lawler. You have to do it. You have to compete against Billy Travis.
So now I have to take orders from the great Randy Hales, the founder, the president, the owner of Powerpro Wrestling.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, Randy, I'm not taking your stinking orders. You can take your orders and shove them, if you know what I'm talking about. Hey,
I promoted this match all week, Lawler. I promoted this match all week.
All right, let me say this now. This is all your ideas and your stipulations, but this seems a little bit one-sided to me. But I'll tell you what we can do. We can have a little compromise here, Randy Hales. I will go ahead and have this match with you picking the lumberjack under one condition. Because I'm sure that you figure that Billy Travis has everything well in hand, especially with all of your lumberjacks around the ring. I'll have this match under the condition, Randy Hales, that if I win, whew, how could that happen? But if I do somehow miraculously beat Billy Travis, then we get to have my little dream match, my little stipulation match, which would be me against you, Randy Hales, right after that lumberjack match. What about that?
All right, you against Lawler in the ring today if he wins. If he wins.
Absolutely not. I am a promoter, a businessman, a television producer. I'm no wrestler. I'm not going to do that.
Well, I don't know, Jerry. conference here between Billy Joe Travis and Randy. The offer has been made by Lawler to have the match, which is one-sided against him, if Randy will agree to this stipulation.
Okay, Lawler. Okay, Lawler.
It's done. He said, okay, Jerry. The match, if you win the match, then it's you against Randy in the final match here today.
Okay, so he agrees to it.
He's going to do it, but he says you have to beat Billy Travis, and he thinks
Okay,
that's
that's
impossible
fine.
with a stipulation.
You
All
pick
right?
all the lumberjacks you want, Randy Hales, and you stick Billy Travis in the ring. And when I get through beating him and all your lumberjacks, it's going to be me and you right here on Powerpro Wrestling today, Randy Hales.
All right, a possible added match if Lawler can defeat Travis here today. Right now, let's kick this thing off in the ring with what should be a fantastic match. Here comes Derek King, Mr. Personalities. He's not happy with his opponent at all. Talking about Kid Wicked. These guys have gone round and round. And Kid Wicked has offered Derek a membership in the Wicked Crew. And Derek King says, nope, want nothing to do with that. Well, listen to the stipulations here today. If Derek King loses the match, then he has to join the Wicked Crew. If, however, Kid Wicked loses the match, he loses the Young Gun title, and he uses the right to use the name Kid Wicked. He'd have to go back and be a Tony Williams again.
That's right.
He doesn't want to do that. He thinks as Tony Williams, he couldn't win matches, and as Kid Wicked, he's had quite a successful run. So his name is on the line. His Young Guns trophy is on the line. That's what Derek King is after, and Derek King wants to avoid being forced to be a member of the Wicked Crew.
Kid Wicked backs up Mr. Personalities, Derek King in the corner. Speaking of Kid Wicked, got some comments from the Kid. Here he is.
Derek King versus Kid Wicked. This has got to be the biggest waste of a slice of my life. Derek King, I don't even want you a member of the Wicked Crew. The only thing you're going to do for me is carry my bags around, and I'm going to beat you in the middle of the ring for the 700th time. 1, 2, 3.
Well, that was the word from Kid Wicked. Almost found himself the victim of a 1, 2, 3 that time.
Two counts
there.
all the way, yeah.
Yeah. Twice now he's at the 2 count. From Mr. Personalities, and Kid Wicked says, hey, how about a timeout, ref? Can we get one of those? Of course, there's no such thing in wrestling, so Kid Wicked has to get on his feet, and we'll tangle up. So an interesting main event today now, Dave. We've got Billy Joe Travis taking on the King, Jerry Lawler. And if Lawler wins, following that match right here today on television, we're going to see the King against Randy Hale.
And Randy wisely said no, he would not have that match. But then there was a little conference between Billy Joe Travis and Randy, and somehow Travis convinced him to go ahead and agree to the match.
Yeah.
I think that's a mistake, but we'll just see what happens as we go along here today. I'll tell you what.
Derek misses that time as he went in after.
Ooh, goodness.
Kid Wicked with a boot right to the midsection. Follows a drop kick, and Mr. Personality's down on the concrete floor. This is just our opening bout here today on the Power Hour. We got many more to go. Got Bill Superstar Dundee and Ashley Hudson with special stipulations on that one also.
Yeah, we do. The loser of that match cannot wrestle on Power Pro Wrestling on TV for 30 days. That's Hudson really feeling good about himself. Has challenged Bill Dundee. He turned on him a couple of weeks ago after Bill had guided him along for quite some time. Also, look out, Wicked up on the turnbuckle. Oh, Derek King caught him with a boot. Good move. He comes in with a right hand. And these two are really going at it here.
Into the rope now. Big backdrop from Derek King. And he takes Kid Wicked down. Yeah, these two really at it.
Coming up later, too, Brian Christopher will be going against Streak. These two guys, best friends, but they're going against each other for the #1 seed in a big tournament that we've got coming up in November.
Look at here. 2 count. Oh, I thought he had it. I mean, just inches away from the referee counting the 3 count on Kid Wicked. Wicked able to kick out of it. Oh, he looked like he was looking for the leapfrog. Nobody home. Personality stumps him over the top rope. There goes Kid Wicked out on the concrete floor. And Mr. Personality climbs the rope.
He springs down onto the floor.
right over by the crowd right here at ringside, right smack dab on Kid Wicked. And Derek King, boy, looking mighty, mighty good. Uh-oh. Looks like he's going for that people's elbow. The elbow pad out. Ducks the elbow down on Kid Wicked, and Ashley Hudson hits the ring.
Ashley Hudson up on the ring apron. They've got the referee distracted. Derek King is over saying, what are you doing out here? Meanwhile, Kid Wicked back on his feet, around behind Derek King.
Oh, here comes Streak out. Streak grabs Ashley Hudson. Meanwhile, Derek rolls him up. And Kid Wicked kicks out.
I thought he might have had him in that small package, but he could not hold him for a count of 3. There have been several 2 counts in this match already.
That's right.
2 tough competitors. Reverse neck breaker by Kid Wicked. There's a cover.
1, 2, and 3. He got him. 1, 2, 3. Kid Wicked defeats Mr. Personality's Derek King. So the stipulation to this match was that if Derek King loses, he joins the Wicked Crew. So we'll see.
He's going to be a member of the Wicked Crew, and he's not going to be happy about it, I'll tell you. We've got a lot more to go on Powerpro Wrestling here today. Still the champion, says Kid Wicked. Hey, I want to tell you about Powerpro Wrestling on tour in just a moment. First, I mentioned an email address a little bit earlier. Let me give you that email address one more time. It is Powerpro Wrestling. Put it all together as one word. Powerpro Wrestling at yahoo.com. You can send email to Powerpro Wrestling. Now, no question's going to come up. Can we order tickets? Nope. Can't do that. You have to do that by mail because you must include a self-addressed stamped envelope. We'll give you that address later on. Let's take a look at Powerpro Wrestling on tour beginning tonight in McKenzie, Tennessee. Action coming up at the National Guard Armory beginning at 8 o'clock there. Superstar will be there. Samantha, Lance J, Billy Joe Travis, a whole bunch more tonight in McKenzie, Tennessee.
Thursday night, Lula, Mississippi, Lady Luck Casino, 8 o'clock bell time. The King, Jerry Lawler, will be at the Lady Luck. Stacy, many more coming up this Thursday night, Lady Luck Casino.
Friday night, September 4th, Blytheville, Arkansas at the National Guard Armory. Billy Superstar Dundee will be there. Billy Joe Travis, Rock and Roll Express, scheduled on the card too, along with Brandon Baxter and Blytheville on Friday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Liberty Land. Get ready, Liberty Land. Wrestling will be right there at Liberty Land, September 5th, 6th, and 7th, 2 p.m. Powerpro Wrestling.
A couple of weeks away, Friday, September 11th, you folks in Somerville, Tennessee, make your plans to be at Fayette Ware High School. The sponsors, the Youth Soccer Association, a spectacular card, including the King. Triple threat matches. There's a whole lot going on. September 11th in Somerville.
September 12th, Savannah, Tennessee, Hardin County Fair there. The King, Jerry Lawler, 2 sexy Brian Christopher on that card there at the fair. Also, Stacy and Bill Superstar Dundee in Savannah, September the 12th.
And you folks in Paragould, Arkansas, the northeast part of the state, be ready on Friday, September 19th as Powerpro Wrestling comes rolling into Paragould on the 19th of September. Should be a good one. Let's take a look at what happened last week between Brandon Baxter and Stacy. Now, Randy Hales made all these accusations about Stacy. Stacy was sort of stunned, couldn't respond too much. And then the next, well, take a look at what happened.
Up the telephone, and you called Brandon Baxter. And I went in your purse the other night, and I got the proof right here. This is the phone bill. Right here. This is the proof. Now, Stacy, I know money's not everything. What you need is a real man. So let's go ahead and let everybody know that we're together. It's public now. It's public now. Come on, Stacy. Come on.
Come on, Brandon. Whoa. Hey, come on, guys.
Well, that's what happened last week. Randy Hales is out here right now. And Randy, I want to tell you, before you say anything, Stacy has responded. She couldn't respond last week. She has responded. She's in Florida. But we have this videotape interview that I'd like for all of us to take a look at.
I wanted to come right out here because I haven't had the opportunity to see.
All right, well, let's take a look right now.
Dave and Corey, I want to thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to tell my side of the story. Last week I was just so embarrassed I couldn't even defend myself. I've got friends and family who watch Powerpro Wrestling every week. I was just so embarrassed I had to get away. So I came down here to Florida to be by myself and to just get away from things there. But I do want to make this clear. Randy Hales is doing everything in his power to hurt Jerry Lawler. And so far, he has not gotten the job done. But now, he's trying to hurt him through me. And Brandon Baxter said some things last week that just weren't true. Everything Brandon Baxter said was a lie, a bold-faced lie. I would not be with Brandon Baxter if he was the last man on earth. I just wanted to make that clear. Thank you.
Well, there it is, Randy. That's the word from Stacy from Florida, from Sanibel Island.
Now, what was the last line? She wouldn't be with
Brandon
Baxter if he was the last man on earth. That's
what you said.
What Stacy just said.
That's right.
You know, Dave, we're close friends with Jerry Lawler for years and years and years. As a matter of fact, my first job in wrestling, Jerry Lawler got for me. I give him credit in the world, and it keeps me up at night and bothers me that Jerry Lawler is acting the way toward me that he is. It's just terrible, and like I said last week, it's because of Stacy. Now, we saw the situation. Now, Dave, do you think Stacy really is in Florida alone? I mean, why would she do that? Now, Jerry Lawler what does he have to do? He has to buy her expensive clothes, expensive diamonds, expensive cars, and now sends her on a trip to Florida by herself. How much is that costing her? You know, what I want to do right now, if Jerry Lawler is watching the monitor, I want Jerry Lawler to come out here right now, because I don't want a situation. I'd like to get this situation straight right now, to where Jerry Lawler and I make up, because I want him to know the truth about Stacy, and I can assure him that there won't be any situation where this is a plan, people's going to be back in the back ready to attack him. That won't happen. This is a situation where I want Jerry Lawler to come out here right now, because I just want to talk to him.
Well, I don't know if he will. Well, you've got bodyguards running all over the place, and Raines and Keller and waving the flag. I don't know if he'll want to come out here or not.
Do you not see that Stacy is just using it?
Here he is. Here he is, right here. The King, out for a word of whatever from Randy. Jerry, we saw here. Well, you take this one.
Now,
Jerry, did you hear all of that? See the interview and all that sort of thing?
I saw the interview, and I thought everything was made perfectly clear. But you know what? I mean, Stacy had told me beforehand and made it even more clear than she did there on television. But I'll tell you what her exact words were to me. She said, concerning Brandon Baxter, I think what she actually said was she would rather give birth to a porcupine that was on fire than to go out with Brandon Baxter. So I don't think it could be any more clear than that.
so after all this situation, Jerry, you're out here cracking jokes, right? You think
That's right, because this is a joke, Randy. This is a big joke.
Now, I've known you, and I said, for a long, long time, and you know that. One time before, in the 80s, the mid-80s, I used to, as a matter of fact, when you were happily married, before Stacy broke up the marriage, I was good personal friends with your wife. Used to take her when I went to Hendersonville. She would ride up with me on trips, and we were real close. And you ruined your life. Stacy absolutely ruined your life, and I'm trying to do a favor to somebody that loves you like a brother, and it's embarrassing. I mean,
Now, what's embarrassing, Randy? What is embarrassing is you out here talking about stuff that has no business being talked about on television. That's what's embarrassing. Why don't we get in the ring and wrestle? That's what this show is all about. It's a wrestling show. Am I right or what? Huh? You don't need to be talking about anybody's marriages.
these people are just like me. Everybody in this town, Jerry, worships you, and it makes everybody sick of what you're coming through. She is using you. She's a gold digger. She's a cheat. She's worthless, and she's going to be the doom of you. You're going to end up broke and probably suicidal because of her. I mean, it really is. A woman that's going to ruin you. And let me ask you this. How much did she's in Florida now, right? At Sanibel, right?
What?
How much did that cost you? How much did that trip cost you?
What difference?
How much did it cost you, Jerry?
Look, Randy, let me tell you something. The reason she's in Sanibel now is because I had to go to California to film some movie scenes, okay? So she went to Florida.
Why did she go with you to California?
Well, because, because she'd rather go to Florida. Yeah, because in the movie scene, it's something you wouldn't know anything about, Randy, because the only time you'll ever be in a movie is if you sit on the third row. But when you film movies, you have to sit around and you have to wait for hours. It took us about 8 hours to film a 30-second scene. So I think it would be more natural for somebody to want to be lying on a beach in Florida getting some sun.
It's natural for a lovely young lady like that to go to Florida by herself? By herself? Do you actually believe that she's down there by herself?
Yeah.
You're paying for her to have an affair is what you're doing.
Oh, you're an idiot, Randy Hale.
Hey,
you're an idiot.
What would you do if I could tell you I could prove it? What would you do if I could prove it without a shadow of a doubt?
What? What are you talking about?
I can prove it without. What would you do? Would you dump her? If I proved to you she was.
First of all, Randy Hale, you can't prove anything, okay?
Hey, I told you last week, and you listened to Brandon Baxter. Brandon Baxter has been dating Stacy behind your back for months now.
You're an idiot.
Now, Stacy is in Sanibel, right? Sanibel. Hold this microphone.
Okay.
This is a postcard. You've been to Sanibel many times, right? As a matter of fact, years ago, I went down there on a vacation to the condo. That's Sanibel, right? That is Sanibel.
I don't know.
Brandon, sundial, does that do anything for you? Sanibel?
Okay,
do you
yeah.
see those pictures? Well, now, Brandon Baxter is down there right now with Stacy. Right. Listen to this. Can we get that? Can we read that? Can you see that? Look at this postmark. Sanibel, Florida, August the 28th. That was yesterday. Dear Randy, we're having a wonderful time. Wish you were here to watch it. Brandon.
All right.
There's the proof. Here. Look at the postmark. Look at it. So I'm telling you, Jerry, the truth of the matter is you need to end this relationship with Stacy because it's going to be the death of you, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm going to say this, Randy. I don't know how you did this, but the truth of the matter is the only relationship that's going to be the death of anybody that needs to be ended is the relationship between me and you, Hales, and it's going to be the death of you.
Look out, here comes Travis and a bunch of the goons. Jerry's in the ring. Well, we've got Streak and Brian Christopher, Battle of the Best Friends, coming up when we return. For free TV5 Powerpro Wrestling tickets, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to TV5 Powerpro Wrestling, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104.
Going back to the ring on Powerpro Wrestling, we've got Streak taking on Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Battle of two friends. These two guys, they work out together. They're around all the time and pretty much started around the same time. But big match coming up here today. The big Powerpro Wrestling tournament is going to take place in October right here on television. And we'll be bringing to you all of that Powerpro Wrestling tournament. So today we will get to a determination of the #1 seed for the tournament. Too Sexy Brian Christopher taking on Streak. Want to get Brian over. There he is. Trying to get through this huge crowd here at the studios. Love to have you down here with us for Powerpro Wrestling sometime. Make it a point to get down here and see us. Big main event still to come. Jerry the King Lawler and Billy Joe Travis as well. Big match coming up here today. Too Sexy Brian Christopher taking on the Streak here today.
Big match, Corey, because this match right here is going to determine who is the #1 seed, right? It's a big tournament coming up to crown a new champion right here in Powerpro Wrestling, the first ever champion, heavyweight champion of Powerpro Wrestling. And who do you people want to see as the first ever champion around here, huh? You hear that?
Yeah, sounds like you.
And I got a match here against, what's it called, the Streak.
Streak, yeah, that's right.
The Streak. Well, we all know that the Streak is actually the spellbinder who actually is Harry Del Rios, my good friend Harry, right? Now, me and Harry, we go work out at the gym all the time. There he comes. Now, I'm sorry I didn't call you Streak, but you know and I know you're the spellbinder to me. You're hairy to me. We go and work out. Oh, look, he's all serious.
This is serious.
No, this ain't serious, man. We got a match here. Sometimes friends have to wrestle friends, and that's what we got here today, right?
Well, you see, that's the difference between Spellbinder and Streak. Streak has no friends, and when it comes down to the ring, Chris, we ain't friends.
Oh, man. I'm scared now.
See, and the difference is Spellbinder used to kiss rear end. The only rear end I'm going to kiss is yours when I kick it.
You're going to use tongue when you kiss it?
No, I'm going to use my foot.
He's laughing. He's laughing. Get the camera. Put it on. He's laughing. You know, I don't mean to make light of the subject. We got a big match right here. And I guess this right here is going to prove who the better man is. And I think these people out here, you know who the better man is. Hey, hey. Is it Streak? Or is it too sexy? So let's get in there, big boy, and let's see what you got.
See, Chris, you can run your mouth on that. 1, 2, 3.
Fans love both of them, Dave. Streak and Too Sexy Brian Christopher, two former partners, two friends, tangling up right here today on Powerpro Wrestling, with the winner getting the #1 seed in that tournament that's going to take place in October right here on TV5.
Coming up here with Brian and the Streak going against each other. Two veterans, two excellent wrestlers. Streak taking it a lot more seriously than Brian, however. I think Brian figures he's going to come out here and just kind of walk through the match and walk out with a victory. Streak is determined that he is going to be the #1 seed. Been an uphill battle for Streak.
Streak's mighty focused today, I must say.
Yeah, but since Powerpro got underway back 20 television shows ago, Streak has been struggling to stay focused and to get the victories here. He's got a pretty good record, but he really would like to have this win here today and be the #1 seed in the tournament coming up.
No doubt about it. Hey, McKenzie, Tennessee fans around McKenzie, get ready tonight. Powerpro Wrestling at the National Guard Umbre in McKenzie. Also, Dave won to send out a special good well wish to Mr. Bill Mack, former longtime referee in wrestling.
Yes, indeed.
Bill, please have a speedy recovery down there at St. Francis Hospital and get up and well. Too Sexy struts around. Look at Streak. He's got him high in the air. Drops him down, right down on the mat.
Yeah, I thought he was going to slam him. I thought he was going to throw him forward and power him down to the mat, but he just dropped him. And had to be a shock to Brian, too, because I think he was preparing himself for a different kind of landing on the mat.
Yeah. Streak just dropped him right down, and you're talking about 225 pounds of Brian Christopher. The Streak just held him straight up in the air and dropped him down. A little strut now from Streak in the ring.
Yeah, well, that's from a couple of guys who know each other very well. Streak going, okay, now you're not doing much celebrating, and Christopher's going, oh, goodness.
A little insult there.
Enough of that now.
Another insult back from Christopher. Interesting day here on the Power Hour. That whole situation with Stacy and Randy Hale's what he's trying to play. Isn't that awful? Right?
Well, yeah, it is. And Lawler saying, no, he knows there's no truth to it, and the place to do something about it's in the ring. And he may have a match with Randy, his dream match at the end of the show today, at the end of the Power Hour.
That's right.
But he's got to beat Billy Joe Travis with lumberjacks around the ring who were all picked by Randy.
Yeah,
down to the mat goes his
two count. Whoa, two, and referee Aubrey Wayne broke the count after the 2 count, and I don't know, I think Streak may have got his feet on the ropes there, right under the rope. Got himself a break out of the thing.
Referee Aubrey Wayne right there.
Go, Brian, go! The fans cheering as they get behind Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Boy, I'm looking forward to that Powerpro heavyweight tournament that's going to take place October right here on TV5, Powerpro Wrestling.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of top folks in there who are going to be trying to become the first ever heavyweight champion of Powerpro Wrestling.
Right up to right by Streak. I tell you what, let's take a break. We'll keep the tape rolling. We'll be back with more on the Power Hour. Back on the Power Hour, yeah, Streak.
With Brian Christopher. They continue battling each other here. Stipulation on this match, the winner gets to be the #1 seed in the upcoming heavyweight tournament. That'll be coming up in a couple of months.
Christopher, I don't know what he was doing there, but he got a loose from Streak, and Streak had him. He broke out of that thing, and look at Brian. Looks like he's going for a figure 4 leg lock. He's got him, and Streak grabs a hold to that bottom rope. That's going to get him a break. Referee Aubrey Ray takes him loose there, and Christopher working on that leg now, and Streak after that figure 4 he had on.
Going after that left knee, if he can get it softened up there, he figures maybe he can get Streak thinking about the knee, and then maybe get the count of 1, 2, 3 on it. Whoa!
Brian went running in after Streak. Nobody home. He catches that middle rope as Streak pulls back that left leg, and he knows that leg has taken a pounding from Too Sexy Brian Christopher.
He's still favoring that left leg. That could work to Brian Christopher's advantage.
There's Streak hopping around on that thing, and kicks away now on Christopher right to the midsection. Right off the right. Rips Too Sexy in. Flying press. Brian comes back. Streak picks him up. Belly to back on Too Sexy. He slammed him down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Christopher up.
Yep.
2 count, and
they're back up, going at it again here. Boy, these two guys have really battled each other since the opening bell here. Streak against Brian Christopher.
2 of the top contenders for the Powerpro Heavyweight Tournament. It's going to take place in October, and the winner today will get the #1 seed coming out.
And that's not all. We have more Jeopardy stipulation matches coming up. Superstar Bill Dundee against Ashley Hudson, a young Australian who turned on Dundee a couple of weeks ago. The loser of that match cannot wrestle on television for 30 days. Then, of course, you got Lawler against Billy Joe Travis. Lawler with bodyguards around the ring, all selected by Randy Hales. But Lawler really wants to get the victory in that one because if he wins, and that's a big if, but if he wins, he gets a match right here today against Randy Hales. Referee Aubrey Wayne.
Oh, he's down. Big super kick from Brian, Dave. Look at this. He's got him covered. Here comes Billy Joe. Travis jumps in the thing. Boy, he caught Brian with a big right hand.
What is he doing interfering here? He interferes. Now he has the Streak covering Brian. 1, 2, 3.
That's going to be it. No business here. There's Billy Joe Travis interfering. Had a great match going on between Streak and Brian Christopher. And Billy Joe Travis jumps in the thing. Isn't that awful?
It is indeed. Well, we got to go to break. We got more from Powerpro when we come back. Controversial ending there. Brian Christopher still out here not happy about it at all, but the hand raised of the Streak. Yeah, we all know Billy Joe Travis interfered, but the referee didn't see that. He just counted 1, 2, 3, and it was the Streak pinning Brian Christopher's shoulders. So it's going to stand, it looks like. Streak will be the #1 seed in the upcoming heavyweight Powerpro Wrestling tournament. That'll be coming up in just a couple of months here. Now, the situation that's going on is this thing with Ashley Hudson. I mean, here's a kid who came over from Australia. His hero is Bill Dundee. Bill takes him under his wing, helps him, and then all of a sudden Hudson says, not having him fast enough, and he turns on Dundee right here on television just a couple of weeks ago. Here's Samantha leading the way, and here's the superstar, Bill Dundee, coming out too.
I just want to take a couple seconds to let everybody know we're going to be in McKenzie, Tennessee tonight at the Armory. We want to invite everybody out there, and I'd also like to take a second to thank Miss Formal Wear on Highland for the nice clothes they supply us with.
All right, very good. And Bill, I know you're still unhappy about this thing with Hudson.
Unhappy? I don't know. Kid Wicked, you're running around here trying, what does he call it? The Wicked something?
Wicked Crew.
The Wicked Crew. What a joke that is. That's like you, Tony Williams. It's a joke. If you can't get the job done yourself, punk, don't do it. You got got that little, what's his name, Derek King running around thinking he's part of your team. Now you have Ashley Hudson. I thought you had more sense than that, brother. You're an Australian. Stand on your own 2 feet. I did. When I came over here with Barnes, all we did was kick butt and took names. But no, you wanted handed to you on a silver plate. Well, if you think you're going to step in this ring in a minute and beat the superstar and get a reputation, you got another thing coming. And I'm going to tell you something, Kid Wicked. You stick your nose in it, I'm going to punch it right to the back of your head. And Derek King, I got a little surprise for you if you come out in the Wicked group. Now, Mackenzie, we'll see you all tonight. National Guard Army, 8 o'clock. Thank you.
All right, very good. Man, a few words here today. Prefers to do is talking in the ring. That's where he's headed right now. The superstar, Bill Dundee, Samantha at ringside with him. And headed this way, it's going to be Australian Ashley Hudson. Here he comes, waving the Australian flag. Got his boomerang with him. And he heads to the ring instead of the table over here to talk about it, to get action underway. Remember the stipulation on this Jeopardy match. Every match here today against Kid Wicked and Derek King. Not too happy Derek King, it looks like, out here, too. Stipulation on this one, if you lose the match, you cannot wrestle on Powerpro Wrestling on television for 30 days.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
stipulation.
Derek, you just stand there and watch this match, and if I need you, I'll let you know. Now, last week, Ashley Hudson showed me a lot when he turned on Bill Dundee, because Bill Dundee is old and he needs to retire. He needs to find himself an office job somewhere and needs to get out of the ring, because Ashley Hudson or myself or Derek King, if I tell him to, will hurt him and cripple him for life.
Well, we'll see. Kid Wicked and Mr. Personalities over here join us at ringside while Bill Dundee and Ashley Hudson tangle up in the middle of the ring. Special stipulation, loser not to wrestle on Powerpro for 30 days, Dave.
And Dundee not too happy that Kid Wicked is out here with his Wicked crew.
No.
Don't forget, next match coming up is that lumberjack match. That's going to be Jerry the King Lawler against Billy Joe Travis. The lumberjacks, this is the problem for Lawler. The lumberjacks are all selected by Randy Hale.
Yeah, but the problem for Randy Hales is if Lawler wins, he gets a hold of Randy right here in the ring today, following that lumberjack match.
The day, don't go anywhere, fans.
Oh, you got that right.
In case you don't know, because of Ashley Hudson's actions last week, he is a member, officially, a part of the Wicked crew.
Why? Because he turned on Dundee?
He knows he's young, he's enthusiastic, and he's got a lot of fire, and he's going to take care of Dundee right here today.
Member of the Wicked crew, Ashley Hudson, being confirmed by Kid Wicked, and another member who is a very reluctant member, let me tell you, Derek King, forced into it by losing a match today to Kid Wicked. Our opener here today.
Look at Dundee pound away on Ashley Hudson. Derek King's over talking to referee, while Kid Wicked nails Dundee with the chain. And Hudson covers here. Samantha's telling the referee, hey, use the chain. Here comes Derek King off the top.
I'm having trouble believing what I'm seeing here. Derek King first distracts the referee. Now he helps out Bill Dundee, and Dundee gets the victory.
Dundee gets the victory, so Ashley Hudson does not wrestle on Powerpro. He's got 30 days. What in the world is this?
Well, I think that was a message to Kid Wicked, and now Wicked is taking it out on Derek King. Derek King said, yeah, you may say I'm a member of the Wicked crew, but I don't have to act like I am. And all of a sudden,
this whole thing is something in it.
Wow. Hey, lumberjack match. Lawler against Travis coming up. Maybe looking forward to this match right here. Jerry the King Lawler going against Billy Joe Travis. That part I'm looking forward to. Also, I'm looking forward to the part that if Lawler can win it, he gets a match against Randy, and maybe we can get that thing settled once and for all. Here's Lawler in the ring. Now
the King
we're waiting
is
for
right
Travis.
there, yeah, and he said, hey, get him in here right now. I am ready. The King, Jerry Lawler, sending in.
Here's the bad part, the bodyguard.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The lumberjacks, rather, all picked by Randy Hales.
Well, you're right. He's got one of the bodyguards
One of the bodyguards in there, along with Bulldog Range, Heinrich Franz Keller, and the German flag. Well, two of the bodyguards.
Two bodyguards, yeah.
Are going to be there. And looks like we're going to be set to go here very soon. Lawler has been waiting. Here's Travis through the ropes. Referee Aubrey Wayne calls for the the bell. And here we go. What had been the main event of the day and may still be. If Travis gets the victory, this will be it. But we're going to try to save a little bit of time because if Lawler can get a victory, we may have to take a break in the middle of this because if Lawler can get a victory,
he gets Randy Hales right in the ring
here today.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one, I tell you. After all of this thing that Lawler's been through with Randy. Bulldog Reigns, one of the lumberjacks, he catches Jerry Lawler, big forearm, and he gets in the ring, and Billy Joe with a right hand.
And right fist.
He's got the King covered. 2, and Lawler kicks out of it. Billy Joe Travis going in after Jerry Lawler.
Put yourself in Jerry Lawler's place just for a second. Yeah, you're the king. You're a great wrestler. But you look around and there's 5 against 1. That's basically it when you got these bodyguards. Oh, and see, there's Keller nailing Lawler.
And the other bodyguard just throws Lawler right back in the ring. Got 4 of them out here, 4 lumberjacks, Heinrich, Franz Keller, Bulldog Reigns, and 2 of Randy Hell's goons, those bodyguards out here. 2 count on Lawler that time. Travis blocked by the King, and he follows with a right hand. Yeah, look at Lawler. He grabs Billy Joe, slams him into the top turnbuckle. Snaps him over, and the King looking good now. Up on the ropes. Drops down with the right fist on Billy Joe. 2, and Travis up.
Thought he might have had him, but he only got a 2 count before Travis kicked out of it. What is this? One of the bodyguards has jumped into the ring now. Goes after Lawler. Lawler gets him. Look out. He's setting him up for a pile driver. He got him.
He did. He pile drives one of the big bodyguards. Snaps Billy Joe down. Here comes the Bulldog. He's in the ring. Bulldog Reigns.
One of the bodyguards just grabbed Heinrich Franz Keller and ran him into the ring.
Just look at the bodyguard now going up to Bulldog Reigns. While Travis has got Lawler pinned. A little confusion in the camp of all of the lumberjacks.
Yeah, one of the guys under the mask. And now Travis says, what are you doing?
Look out! It's Street! 1, 2, 3! Yeah! Oh, yeah, the King! Jerry Lawler!
He got the win.
Joe. So it's going to be Lawler against Randy Hell.
Here's Randy out.
Yeah.
It's going to be a match between them. He's got a towel with him. What's he got there? Uh-oh, look out. Some kind of spray can that Billy Joe Travis has got. He sprays the towel. He goes after Lawler, who's choking Randy.
Look out.
I
tell you what.
It's ether. That's what it is. It's ether.
And he's got it wrapped around Lawler. We better take a break.
We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
We got that Hales-Lawler match coming up.
I got that towel wrapped around Lawler.
How about the King now? How about the King? Look at it, folks. This will be Lawler leave town now, the biggest embarrassment. Look at Lawler. Look at Lawler. Look at him now.
Lawler,
He's fixing to be beat. Here's this. Come on,
Lawler ethered by Billy Joe Travis and Randy Hales at the end of that last match, even though Lawler won it.
Yeah, Randy knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, well, the match schedule. Oh, look who's awake.
Uh-oh.
Look out, Randy Hales.
Randy. Oh, Lawler's got him.
He's got him by the shirt collar.
Randy gets loose.
Randy escaped.
Uh-oh. Takes off. Little help at the door. Lance Jade and a couple others. They throw Randy back in the ring.
Oh, my goodness. Now it's Lawler after Randy. Randy thought he had it all figured out, but he didn't. Lawler pounding on the side of his face.
He is in trouble big time, let me tell you. The King is hot.
Lawler, they thought they had him set up not once but twice. First in the lumberjack match.
Yeah.
And then with the ether.
Look out.
Oh, look out. Here comes Billy Joe Travis around behind Lawler. He's got some scissors. He's got scissors going after Lawler. Corey, we're out of time. We're going to have to leave.
Yeah.
Be back with us next week for more of the Power Hour. Powerpro Wrestling will return. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. Wonder what's going to happen here. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Throw Randy back in the ring.
Oh, my goodness. Now it's Lawler after Randy. Randy thought he had it all figured out, but he did a lumberjack match.
Yeah.
And then with the ether.
Watch out.
Oh, look out. Here comes Billy Joe Travis around behind Lawler. He's got some scissors. He's got scissors going after Lawler. Corey, we're out of time. We're going to have to leave.
Yeah.
Be back with us next week for more of the Power Hour. Powerpro Wrestling.
Randy Hales comes up with plan after plan to try to get rid of the King, and it hasn't worked yet. Well, let me tell you something. Today, Randy Hales, after I beat Billy Joe Travis right in the middle of the ring, you, the owner, the founder, and the king of Power Pro Wrestling are going to have to spend the entire rest of the show in a jail cell where you belong, right here today.
Everybody, Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside, ready to go with another big day of Power Pro Wrestling. The Power Hour is on the air and demanding in the ring to talk first today. The owner, the founder, the president of Power Pro Wrestling, Randy Hales.
I want everybody to listen up and listen up now. Everything that's gone wrong with Power Pro Wrestling from the very start has been with Jerry Lawler. Everything that's gone wrong has been because of Jerry Lawler, people. Well, let me tell you something. We're going to end it all today. First of all, he has that Stacy, who I hate her stinking guts, doesn't have any business here. Well, she won't interfere with this television because today, when Billy Travis beats Jerry Lawler right in the ring right now, Stacy will be locked in this cage for the rest of the show. Now, to get Lawler to agree to that stipulation, I had to agree that if Billy Travis lost, I would be in the cage for an hour. But that's not going to happen, people. That's not going to happen, I promise you. Then later on, a 10-man tag, my Power Pro Dream Team will beat Jerry Lawler's team in a bring anything, use anything, wild and woolly match. Billy Travis, tell him what you're going to do to Jerry Lawler here today.
Jerry the King Lawler! I beat you every week on this TV show. Well, Punk, today your hair's going to be shaved because I'm going to clean up Power Pro Wrestling. And remember what I did last week? They went off the air, but this week, Punk, watch it.
Get him out here now.
Get him out here! Billy Jones in the news! He's in a bad mood!
I don't think you'll have any trouble getting the King out here.
I don't think you will either. The fans cheering Lawler and Lawler. And we hear the music from the King.
Here he comes with Stacy. The King making his way to the ring.
The King, Jerry Lawler, taking on Billy Joe Travis in that special stipulation right here, Dave, that if Lawler loses, Stacy will be in the cage for the entire show. But on the other hand, if Billy Travis loses, Randy Hales is out here for the entire show. That jail cell for Randy Hales.
Okay, Lawler says get Randy ready for that jail cell.
Yeah.
It's a captain's match. It's a captain's match because even though you got the team of Travis and Hales and Lawler and Stacy, only the captains, that would be Lawler and Travis, will be wrestling in the match.
That's exactly right. Referee Upper Wayne calls for the bell, and the fans behind the King cheering Lawler.
Stacy up on the apron, threatening her. Thank goodness he didn't do anything. In the ring, here we go, back in the corner. Lawler has Billy Joe Travis back in the corner. Crowd says go ahead, pop in with that right hand, but Lawler doesn't do it.
Hey, we didn't get an opportunity to tell everybody about everything that's going on today. Randy Hales did mention earlier, 10-man elimination street fight. Bring anything, use anything, balls count anywhere, right here today on the Power Hour. Also, Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express.
Yep. One half of the Rock and Roll Express will be in action coming up here a little bit later on today. Kid Wicked will be here with the Wicked Surprise. We'll find out more about that and a lot more coming up, too.
Lawler and Travis, of course, they had a big match last week. Ooh, Stacy with a big right hand hauls off and slaps Travis. She takes off and Lawler's after Travis. He's got him, throws him in the ring and goes right up to Billy Joe. And the music man says, hey, hold up just one moment. Boy, Stacy let him have it.
Sure did. Travis went after her, but Lawler was right behind him, rolled him back into the ring. They're back on the ropes. Travis, right fist to the midsection, then an uppercut. Oh. Lawler in some trouble here. Randy Hales watching from ringside. Stacy watching across the way.
Reversal and a big backdrop from the King. Takes Billy Joe Travis down. Good move that time from Lawler, Dave, as he went to whip Lawler in the ropes. He reversed it, threw him down on a big backdrop. And Travis says, hey, referee, pull my tight.
Yeah, the referee asking Lawler about it. Lawler said, nope, no way. Meanwhile, Randy Hales was over to talk to Travis. As if to say, hey, you sure you got this one in hand? I don't want to be in that cage the rest of the hour. Oh, my goodness. Big cover. 1, 2. Oh, Travis kicks out of it. I thought he might have had him there, Corey.
I did too, Dave. I thought he had him. Travis kicked out of it as Lawler let him have that big suplex. And Travis said, hey, can we get a timeout? This thing is just going way too fast. Look at this. Speaking of fast, little airplane spin from the King. Is that a northwest spin, you think?
I don't know. Looks like the pilot's in control there, whatever. Lawler, well, he just dumped him. I thought he might try to suplex him there, but he just dumped him in the ring. Travis having a little trouble getting his equilibrium back. Staggers over. Lawler.
1, 2, and Randy Hales jumps in.
Randy saw the pin about to be made. He just cost Travis a chain.
Yeah, look out, Jerry. He popped Lawler with that thing. Oh, my goodness. 2 count.
He got it.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that's,
I mean, Stacy's going to be in the cage, Dave,
for the rest of the hour.
Yeah.
She has a place in the cage. This is the
Greatest day in the world, says Randy Hales. Stacy's going in the cage.
She's going to be placed where she deserves. She's going to be placed where she deserves, Dave.
Randy, of course, we all saw what happened. We saw how the pin occurred.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Hey, and the referee saw what was happening, too. He's got the chain. He holds it up. He reverses it.
How about them apples, huh?
Hey, the owner, the founder, and the president of Powerpro Wrestling is about to spend the rest of this hour in a jail cell, it looks like. Oh, Billy, we saw the chain.
Stacy just planted a chain on me, Dave.
Planted a chain. Stacy did. It was Billy Travis that gave you the chain back. We saw what happened.
Hey, we got cheated. I'm not going in no cage. I'm not going in no cage.
Well, Randy, we saw where the cheating was occurring.
I'm leaving. I'm not going in no cage.
There goes Randy Hales. He's refusing to get in the cage.
Yeah.
He's running out of here.
He's running out of here.
Lawler.
Somebody's got him back there.
Oh, the
Streak's
Streak.
got him. The Streak was waiting for him, and hey, looks like Randy's got a new home. We'll be back.
The match has been signed. That's the way it was. You're supposed to be in the cage.
Hey, let me tell you something, Jerry Lawler. This ain't going to happen. This is not going to happen again. Hey, this ain't going to, I'm not going to take, give me some help back here. Get the dream team down here. Dream team, get out of here. Bulldog. Hey, give me some help.
Look out.
Look out.
Here comes the bodyguards. And Lawler's got Randy, Dave. Robert Gibson's giving him a hand.
Stacy helping out. They're escorting Randy over to the cage. They're going to put him in there. Lawler, while we're away in the break, Lawler pointed out correctly, you're the one who signed this match, so yeah, you're going to spend the rest of the show in the cage over here.
Yeah, he's in there.
He's locked in. They got a big old padlock on the gate there, so he is in.
Yeah, feed the animal. And he'll be there the rest of this show today.
He will. Hey, we got a lot more coming up. Robert Gibson is going to be involved in a match here in just a couple of minutes. And we will get that underway very, very shortly. Right now, here's Stacy with Lawler.
Hey!
They're trying
Well, Dave, Corey,
they're trying to keep him quiet over there, Jerry.
somehow Randy Hales just looks natural inside a jail cell, doesn't he? I'm telling you, ever since his mind went, he should be locked up. Maybe not in a jail cell, but in a nut house somewhere.
Well, he's not happy about being there, that's for sure.
You know, he comes up with these big plans every week trying to get rid of me. And what he thought he was going to do, he thought he was going to have Stacy locked inside that jail cell the entire show and mess with her. Well, it didn't happen. Now you're in there, Randy, and that's just where you belong.
You said we want that match.
Now get one of your stooges out here. Let's get this match going.
Yeah, we got Robert Gibson set to go in this match. While Randy is just he can shake that door all he wants, but I don't think he's going to get out of there. That's a pretty sturdy lock they've got on it.
Oh yeah.
Get me out of here.
He is in there for the duration. He is definitely locked in there, no doubt about it. Now, all of a sudden, with the brains of the outfit locked up, it looks like none of the other guys want to come out here and help him, do they?
Well, I guess not. Here comes the referee. Aubrey Wayne climbs in the ring. Here comes Tony Falk.
Yeah, Tony Falk. He makes his way around now for this next bout. Looking forward to Robert Gibson. We got the King, Jerry Lawler, over here, which is at ringside. And Stacy here as well. That really something happening here, I think.
But he sure wasn't with me. I was all by myself.
That whole thing is something. Well, we're going to get a lot of this stuff straightened out right here today. You know, Randy Hales says that, like I said, he thinks he's the brains of this operation. Well, we got a little captain's match there. Now, a little bit later on, we're going to have one of the wildest matches that's ever been in Power Pro history, and we may go a long way today in getting rid of Randy Hales. Well, he's already locked up, but all the rest of his stooges here, Billy Travis, those bodyguards, Tony Falk, everybody he wants to surround himself with. David Corey, you can bring anything you want to in the ring. You can use it. Anything goes. No disqualification. It's an elimination. You get beat or you get pinned, then you got to take a hike back to the dressing room. But we're going to wipe out his entire entourage, and that's going to leave nobody but Randy Hales. Then we're going to do a number on him.
Well, that 10-man tag match is going to be very interesting simply because of the stipulations. Falls count anywhere.
Right.
Anything goes. 10 men involved in it, and that's going to be something. And the day has not started well for Randy, you know?
Well, when I understood we were going to have this, I made a couple of phone calls. Got a hold of my man, Robert Gibson. It wasn't easy to get somebody to come in here on short notice. Robert Gibson said he'd be more than glad to come in here, help me out on this thing. Everybody knows that Robert Gibson's been part of the Rock and Roll Express for years, one of the most popular tag teams in the history of wrestling. And I'm fortunate to be able to get a wrestler of the caliber of Robert to come in here and help me today. Hey, speaking of Robert, there's going to be wrestling this afternoon at Liberty Land. Robert, a lot of the other Power Pro stars out at Liberty Land this afternoon, 2 o'clock, right, Jerry? Well, it's a big Labor Day weekend special out at Liberty Land. We're going to be out there today, tomorrow, and Monday. Big matches all 3 days, so come on by and see us out at Liberty Land today.
And once you get into Liberty Land, there's no additional charge to see the wrestling matches, so come on out.
Once you're inside. Whoa, look at that. Rolls his shoulders, too, and Falk rolls out of it. You know, everybody takes Tony Falk for granted. They like to laugh at him. He wears that purple outfit. Sometimes everybody calls him Barney. But you can't.
Who started that?
I just think he just looks so much like him, you know. But you can't sell Tony Falk short. This guy's a good wrestler. He's been a good wrestler for years. He knows what it takes to win. He just hasn't been very lucky that many times in the ring. But he's a tough wrestler. He is. Boy, he's giving Robert Gibson a tough road to hoe right now. Look at him now. He's choking him down. Come on, Robert. We've got to break that.
I think that's one of the problems that Tony has had in his career. Instead of improving all the way, he sometimes will revert to the shortcut. And when you do the shortcuts like that, sometimes you make mistakes, and that's what Tony has done so much.
Look at this. Oh, yeah. Ready for the ride. High in the air, and there goes
Frozen leg lock wraps it up there. He's got it almost patented, and when he puts it on, not many opponents are going to be able to continue.
Good job, and take a look at the face on Randy Hales. He can't believe it. He's all locked up.
I'm the owner of this company. I can't be locked in a cage. Get me out of here, people. This ain't right. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. You're crazy.
As Randy screams to get out of there, it's going to be Derek King, and that surprise that Kid Wicked has when we return.
Hey, you'll pay this ain't right. Get me out.
Powerpro Wrestling is on tour, and Randy is not making much of a tour of this place today. He's spending the rest of the hour in that cell where he locked it.
Still trying to give orders. Not going to do him any good while he's locked up over there.
Yeah, nobody's listening. Say what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Powerpro Wrestling being on tour. As a matter of fact, already mentioned at Liberty Land. Of course, huge Labor Day weekend at Liberty Land as the summer is winding down. Today, this afternoon, tomorrow, and Labor Day Monday, 2 o'clock each day, Powerpro Wrestling will be there. Lawler will be there. Robert Gibson, lots more of the stars will be there. No additional charge for the wrestling when you're in Liberty Land this afternoon, Sunday and Monday for this big Labor Day special.
Randy, we're trying to do a TV program. Will you hold it down over there?
What?
Tell Travis to come out here.
We're not telling Travis anything.
What? You can't get out of there. Lula, Mississippi, Thursday night, Lady Luck Casino. 8 o'clock bell time. The Too Sexy Man, Brian Christopher, is there. The King, Stacy, the Superstar, Kid Wicked, Streak, a whole list of them. Billy Joe, Thursday night, Lady Luck Casino, Pavilion Entertainment Center. 8 o'clock bell time. Somerville, Tennessee coming up.
I'm sorry, Randy, we're busy. Somerville, we're trying to do this tour. Well, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to wait. You signed the match. That's what Lawler said. Coming up Friday night, Somerville, Tennessee at Fayette Ware High School, sponsored by the Fayette Youth Soccer Association. The King will be there. Superstar, Stacy, much more. Advanced tickets are on sale now at Fred's and at Hardy's.
That's exactly right. Savannah, Tennessee, Hardin County Fair coming up, Dave. That's going to be Saturday, September the 12th. Next week.
You know, I've had several emails from folks saying, hey, when are you going to be around Savannah, Tennessee? Well, make your plans right now. Savannah, Pickwick, all that area. Hardin County Fair. Powerpro will be there.
Super spectacular card right there at the Hardin County Fair. You see the names there. Coming up September 19th, Paragould, Arkansas. Powerpro Wrestling smashes right into Paragould and Jackson, Tennessee. Get ready.
This is going to be big. This will be at the Ulman Arena in Jackson, Tennessee. In conjunction with West Tennessee Wrestling, Powerpro Wrestling will present a spectacular night of wrestling at the Ulman Arena in Jackson. That's Saturday, September 26th. I mentioned email.
Yeah.
Let's give you the email address. If you want to get in touch with the folks at Powerpro Wrestling, here's what you do. Send it to Powerpro Wrestling. Put it all together, all lowercase, at yahoo.com. That is the address. You can send email to Powerpro Wrestling. And let them know what you think.
Let them know. Hey, also want to send out that day a special congratulations to some friends of ours. There's someone around Powerpro right now that's very proud. Kanan Marie Richardson was born yesterday afternoon around 3:30. Born to Amy and Steve Richardson. Congratulations on the newborn.
Very proud uncle around here one of these days. Let's take a look. Let's review last week.
Oh, Billy Joe's brought Randy something to drink over there.
Well, it looks like Billy Joe is sampling
a cup of water.
A cup of water. Yeah, it better be water. Yeah. Let's review last week. Derek King going against Kid Wicked. Kid Wicked felt he could win. Things happened.
Yeah.
He ended up being drafted, as it were, into this Wicked crew. Let's take a look right here. The number 1 seed in a big tournament that we've got coming up in November.
Look at here, 2 count. Out of it. Oh, he looked like he was looking for the leapfrog. Yeah, right here's what happened where Wicked was thrown over the top rope that day. Elbow, and Mr. Personalities thought he had everything under control.
Well, it was looking good. Derek King was convinced that he could beat Kid Wicked one-on-one. Then all of a sudden, that's Ashley Hudson who steps up on a ring apron. He's yanked down away from there, but meanwhile, that was just enough of a distraction. First neck breaker by Kid. And all of a sudden, Kid Wicked takes control of the match. He gets the 1, 2, 3. He gets the win, and Derek King now has to be part of the Wicked crew. Now, later on, Derek King refused to cooperate with the Wicked crew. A little payback for Mr. Hudson there. Ashley Hudson loses his match to Bill Dundee, and as a result, Hudson cannot wrestle in Powerpro Wrestling for 30 days. So that's what happened. Derek King, an unwilling member now of the Wicked crew, because of all of that, then they both went after him, both Kid Wicked and Ashley Hudson, attacking Derek King 2 against 1 here. Not a good day. What started out as a good day turned out not to be such a good one for Derek King. Not a good day for Randy Hales. Well, see, Randy's got his coat off now. After a refreshing drink of water brought out here by Billy Travis, he's still locked in the cage, though, and going to have to stay there for the rest of the show.
Here he is, the Young Guns champion, Kid Wicked.
Well, let's give him a chance to have his say right here. Kid Wicked, victorious last week with a certain amount of help.
There was no help. Everybody knows that over the past few months, I've been talking about forming a Wicked crew. And because of Derek King's actions last week, I drafted another person to take care of Derek King today. So if Derek King could come out here right now, I've got an opponent for him.
Well, I don't have to point out, I don't think, that it's difficult to have a very effective Wicked crew if you got a member like Derek King who's unwilling to be part of it. There's Mr. Personalities right now. He's scheduled in a match coming up right here.
Derek, you know, my Wicked crew is going to be stronger than the NWO. They're going to be stronger than the Ravens Flock, the D-Generation X, anybody. But you got to know, I'm going through growing pains, and you got to know who the boss is, and that boss is me. So get that through your head.
I just want to say this. The only reason I agreed to that match last week because I knew, and everybody out here knew, that I could beat you. You had to have Ashley Hudson beat me, not you. But I tell you what, since I'm in this Wicked crew, I tell you what, while I'm in this Wicked crew, it's going to be miserable for you and every member of the Wicked crew. That's a promise, yes.
Oh, really? You're going to make it miserable for me? Well, let's just see how miserable it is for you today when I bring out your opponent. Come on out.
Well, okay, here comes the opponent. Derek King, Mr. Personalities, steps through the ropes into the ring. Here comes the referee, Aubrey Wayne. He steps in there. Kid Wicked's, he's carrying an Australian flag.
The Australian Sensation.
The Australian Sensation, it is. Yeah, I think you may be right, Derek. Derek King says that's Ashley Hudson. I'm not sure what it may be. It sure looks like him. That's Ashley Hudson, isn't it?
No, that's not. That's a totally different person. That is the Australian Sensation.
Australian Sensation, says Kid Wicked. Well, we'll see, number one, how sensational he is. But he's about the same size as Ashley Hudson, I'll tell you that.
Big shoulder from the Australian. He leaps over Mr. Personalities, goes under now, comes back. Derek King sets himself up, flips over, nice hip toss.
He just kicked him with the point of the boot. You all right? Come here.
Australian Sensation, he says, Dave.
Yeah, it's Ashley Hudson.
Yeah, no doubt
that's
about
who it is. And, you know, he's banned from here for 30 days from wrestling on television, but they bring him back under a mask. That's an old trick.
Yeah.
But you can pretty well tell that's good. Oh, look at that. Kid Wicked pulls the feet out from under Mr. Personalities. That allows this Australian Sensation to gain the advantage now. Big right hand.
I tell you, Kid Wicked and this Wicked crew deal could be totally annoying. Totally.
You know, we've got a problem, too. And
we're going to teach Derek King a lesson of a lifetime today for disrespecting Kid Wicked and the Wicked crew.
We got a problem in enforcing the rule if that is Ashley Hudson. There's a count of 2. And that is
that is a totally different person.
The guy who could do anything about it, the founder, the president, and the owner of Powerpro Wrestling, is locked in the cage over there. But he's not enforcing much of anything today.
Yeah, he is. Not much he can do at all today.
Every one of you pay for this.
Big right hand from the Australian Sensation. And he goes after Mr. Personalities. There's a look at Randy Hales again as Randy's locked up in that cage for the rest of the day right here today on the Power Hour.
Yep.
What face like from the Australian Sensation? Referee Aubrey Wayne checking. See if he wants to give it up.
It's all right to hold that way. You don't let it slip down across the throat and choke with it. If you do that, it becomes an illegal hold.
Give up right now before he ends his career. He cost Ashley Hudson his job last week. He cost him is rolling the Wicked crew this week. I got the Australian Sensation's going to take care of Derek King.
Well, that's what you're saying. Derek King and a lot of other folks think that Ashley Hudson's in there under that mask right now. Hudson up, Hudson, a sensation up in the air. Derek King trying to take a throw. Small package. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. It looked like maybe he had it. Derek King ducks under. Here's a cover.
Super kick. Look out.
1, 2.
And here comes Kid Wicked.
With the boomerang. That's going to be a DQ.
He's got that boomerang working over Derek King with it.
Derek King's going to win it by disqualification, but it's not much to think about right now. Oh, here comes a streak. He nails first the Australian Sensation and then Kid Wicked, and they both get out of the ring. And there they go. The streak.
Second week in a row now the streak's come out.
This guy, I don't know totally where he's coming from. One week he's helping this guy, another week he's helping the next guy. I don't know, but
we don't have an interview scheduled with him, but I want to try to get a word from Streak. 2 or 3 weeks in a row now, we've seen Streak come to the rescue.
Well, let me tell you like this, Corey. I'm going to sum it up. I'm not one to get out here on TV and hog up all the TV time. I'm going to come at you straight. These people know I'm coming at you from the heart. And I'm going to tell you like this. It's nothing personal, it's just business. As far as I'm concerned, I'm looking to be #1, not only in Power Pro, but in the wrestling world, period. If it means I got to go through Billy Travis, Randy Hales, Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, that's exactly what I'm going to do. As far as I'm concerned, like I said before, it's not personal, it's just business.
Hey, congratulations, Streak, on a big win last week. He's going to be the #1 seed in the Power Pro Wrestling Tournament. That's going to take place right here on TV5 coming up in October. Take a break, and we'll be back with more exciting Power Pro Wrestling still to come. Stay with us.
Well, we still got plenty of action to go, but Randy's out of action. He's in the cage, put there as a result of the opening match, the captain's match, in which the captains of the team, Billy Joe Travis and Jerry the King Lawler, were wrestling. Travis thought he had it won when Randy passed him a chain in there, but then the referee saw the exchange of the chain back again toward Randy. He reversed the decision. Jerry Lawler gets the win, and Randy Hales in the cage. He's going to spend the rest of the power hour in that cage here today.
No doubt about it. He'll be right there. No matter how he complains and how bad he wants to get out of there, he's still got to the rest of the day's program before he's
tried everything to get out of there. He's tried offering the fans money, a little bit of everything to get him out of there, but he's locked in. Here comes Brandon Baxter headed this way. Now we've got a big 10-man anything goes tag team match coming up. Yeah, Brandon not one of the crowd favorites here today apparently, huh?
Dave, I apologize for coming out here and interrupting. I hope I don't get you too over on time, okay? But I have something I need to say, and Stacy, I know you're back there, you're watching the monitor. What I'm doing is talking directly to you, not to any of these people. We all know, you and I know, that we're together, and now the whole wrestling world knows that we're together. And it's not befitting of you to come out here and lie and say that you're happy with Jerry Lawler and that you don't want to be with me. It's just not befitting of her. You see, Dave, I was raised right. My mother and my grandparents told me never to mess with another man's woman. And frankly, I never thought I would. But you've seen Stacy, right? You know how she is, and she'd come into the dressing rooms and she'd rub up on me and she'd call me at home. And I mean, she's just hard to resist. She's hard to, and I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist temptation. Stacy, do me a favor. Let's stop the lies. There's no need to lie. We can't live like this anymore. Let's admit that we're together, and let's go ahead. You can dump Jerry Lawler, and we can live the rest of our lives happily together. We just can't live like this anymore. We can't live like it, Dave.
Well, I'm real uncomfortable even discussing this whole thing on television. I'm not at all convinced of your story either.
She looks nice, doesn't she? She looks nice, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, here's Stacy.
I bought her this shirt last week in Florida. She looks
You
nice.
did not. First of all, let me start off by saying Jerry Lawler wanted to come out here himself and beat your brains in, but I told him I could handle this myself. All you're doing is spreading lies. I don't know why you're trying to do this.
Why don't you just come out and admit it, Stacy? Just admit it. We've already talked about it.
You weren't with me in Florida. I was all by myself, and you know that, Brandon. I don't know. You and Randy are just trying to ruin Jerry Lawler, and he hasn't been able to do it so far. Now he's trying to do it through his personal life and trying to do it through me. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, okay, she's out here. Now you're going to come out and you're going to lie to the whole world again. Well, Stacy, I'll tell you this. I have proof that I was in Florida. The proof I have is right here. You didn't know I did this, but while you were laying back out in the sun, I had a little tape recorder. And what I did was I recorded our whole weekend together. Part of our weekend is on this tape, and I have the proof. That's right. I have the proof.
Proof?
Yeah, that's the proof.
This is no proof.
Let's give that to James so you can play it.
That's no proof. You know we weren't together in Florida. You weren't with me. I was by myself.
Come here.
Whatever man you had, you've lost now.
Well, I think there's a strong statement from Stacy right there, Brandon. Let's just take a break. We shouldn't even be talking about this. Let's just take a break. We'll come back. We'll get this 10-man match going here very soon. It's an anything goes match. Don't go away.
Hey, standing here right now with Kevin. And, hey, Kevin, wrestling today, Liberty Land, 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah, Corey, thanks. I want to just come out here briefly and mention, I know that Jerry Lawler and yourself and Dave have already mentioned the past several weeks that Powerpro Wrestling is going to be out at Liberty Land all this weekend starting at 2 o'clock. We're going to be in the Sun Dome. It's going to be live professional wrestling. There's going to be no additional cost after you've already made your purchase into Liberty Land. I just want to invite everybody out there for the annual Labor Day events that we have every year out at Liberty Land. I just want to tell everybody to come on out and have a good time. We're going to have live professional wrestling in the Sun Dome today, tomorrow, and Monday.
2 o'clock every day.
2 o'clock every day. 2 o'clock every day. And like
Good
I said,
deal.
no additional prices for the wrestling.
Looking forward to it. Thanks a lot. Yes, sir. Thank you, Kevin. Wrestling today, beginning this afternoon, 2 o'clock, Liberty Land, Sun Dome. Also tomorrow afternoon, Monday afternoon, the whole works. 10-man action coming up. I'm trying to listen to Randy Hales over there while he's screaming and yelling at all of us from the cage. Action coming up. 10-man, anything goes. Street fight. Bring anything, use anything. Balls count anywhere here in the studio today. And Billy Joe's got his team.
Jack Mack! Jerry Lawler! I have beat you every week on this TV set. Now we've got the dream team together. Oh, Lawler, do you remember this? Well, I promise you, Randy Hales, today, Jerry Lawler will get that sneaky bald head cut all up today. That's a promise from me to you, Pop.
The music man, Billy Joe Travis, he's got the bodyguards with him. The big German, Heinrich Franz Keller, Bulldog Reigns, they are the dream team. And on the other side, making their way to the ring area now, it's going to be Lawler's Army. Robert Gibson leading the way. Street and the King.
I've been put in charge of a dog collar here, Corey, by Bulldog Reigns.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the ring,
Heinrich Franz Keller says, hey, tell Street to get rid of the chain.
I'm just going to ring the bell. They're already going at each other. Aubrey Wayne is the referee. You got 10 of them involved. Cut the referee a lot of slack here, fans, because this is an almost impossible task to keep up with.
You got that right, Dave.
They got the boards in there. They got the garbage can lids. Big chain Street has.
Our main event today on the Power Hour. Heinrich Franz Keller with that board.
Yeah, it splintered and went everywhere.
Got the bodyguards in there. Meanwhile, Lawler's tapping Randy Hales with that stick over in the cage. Randy's trying his best to dodge Lawler and that board.
Stacy's over.
A couple of Lawler's Army in there under mask. I think I recognize one of them, but I'm not sure.
Lawler's got Billy Travis with that trash can on Travis out on the floor. While they continue to fight it out. And this 10-man anything goes tag team match. I mean everything. They got a ring full of stuff.
Just free-for-all up there with the boards and the garbage can lids. And Lawler's choking Billy Joe Travis with something. Is that the chain? Yeah. Bulldog Reigns just nailed Billy Joe Travis with a board. Got him right in the side of the face with it. Streak and Heinrich Franz Keller beating each other up with garbage can lids. The wild action continues here. Man, hey, it started off wild today.
I mean it did.
Captain's match, either Stacy or Randy Hales. They're going to end up spending the rest of the hour in the cage, and it ended up being Randy, and he was not happy about it. He tried to run out of here. Streak brought him back. He refused to get in there. Finally, he took 3 or 4 of them, and they just hauled him over there and locked him in, and that's where he's been ever since.
Ever since.
Well, then you better quit.
Yeah, you better quit then, Billy Joe. Powerpro Wrestling on tour. Don't forget, fans, around Lula, Mississippi, West Alabama, Arkansas, Lady Luck Casino Thursday night, Somerville, Tennessee. All of the fans around Somerville, advanced tickets are at Fred's and Hardy. You can see all of this kind of action when it comes near you. Be right there at ringside to see Powerpro Wrestling. Look at this. Lawler's getting one of the bodyguards.
Yeah, there's an elimination right there.
He's eliminated. Billy Joe Travis is already eliminated. So that's 2 of them gone.
Still a couple of intact boards in there. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Lawler goes after the other bodyguard now. Did Travis leave? I don't see him.
Yeah, I think he was eliminated.
Oh, was he eliminated?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so he didn't just quit. He was eliminated.
He was eliminated,
okay.
yeah, and then the bodyguard was pinned, so that's 2 of them out of there. Look at this. Bulldog Reigns has got a pin, 2 and a 3 count.
Yep, he was using the ropes, but
Yeah.
anything goes.
Anything goes in this one. There's another elimination. So that leaves Bulldog Reigns, Streak, Heinrich Franz Keller, Robert Gibson. Oh, and there goes the bodyguard. He's out of there. So both bodyguards eliminated. 10-man tag team action continues here on the Power Hour. Robert Gibson's got the Bulldog over in the step in there. Lawler going after the German. Streak's got Heinrich Franz Keller.
Lawler taking a break outside the ring. He's down, he's got that cage. He's pulling it with Randy in it. Oh, he's going to try to turn it over.
Oh, looks like he's got it over finally, yeah. Randy Hales finds himself down on the floor there as Lawler shakes the cage over. Looks like Gibson's got, Bulldog's got a pin on Robert Gibson. 3 down. Take a break. We'll be back and we'll keep this match going.
Yeah, we'll continue. Well, we're going to need a cleanup crew when this one's over.
Randy Hales is taking a little merry-go-round spin over there. Lawler's got the cage on a dolly and just spinning that thing around. And Randy is just sitting there. He doesn't know which way to even look.
And Bruno is trying to keep some order over there, but doesn't really know what to do. Randy is locked in the cage.
Uh-oh, Streak.
Bruno's the keeper of the keys over there, I think. What about Streak?
Streak comes in, and he may have himself a little equalizer here.
Yeah, he does.
For the big German, it looks like.
He's looking, he's checking. The German put a body slam on one of the mask guys. The mask guy's eliminated. Look out.
German turns around.
no time fast from that, I guarantee you. Streak blasted him with that bottle.
He did indeed, and he was eliminated immediately. He was still celebrating a little bit after he eliminated the Masked Man. Now it's Streak, Lawler, and Bulldog Reigns.
Lawler splits the board on the Bulldog Reigns.
Got him right across the back. Now the Streak picks up a garbage can lid and hammers him with it. Lawler, he's got a choke on him. Remember, it's an anything goes match, which normally would be illegal is okay. Oh, he's using that big chain. Well, look out. Bulldog Reigns has got the chain. Not for long. He dropped it. Now he goes after Lawler. Body slam by Bulldog Reigns. He leaves Lawler lying there. He's up on the middle rope. Bulldog Reigns flips off, and Lawler is out of the way. Covers in two.
That's it. 1, 2, 3. So the winners of the 11. Oh, look out. Travis comes over and nails Bruno.
He just smacked Bruno. He and Brandon Baxter.
Going to be the winners of that elimination, Dave. Travis just clobbered Bruno.
Bruno down on the floor. Oh, Travis has opened the door.
That's what he was doing. He got the key from Bruno.
Randy Hales has escaped, and he's got the keys in his hand. Travis just sprayed something on Streak's face. I bet it was ether again. He used ether here a week or so ago. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Be careful, yeah.
Travis got those scissors again. Randy Hales gets out of the cage, courtesy of Billy Joe Travis. And Travis has got scissors cutting hair all over the place.
And this free-for-all continues. We thought it was going to be over, but the free-for-all goes on here. Travis hammering Lawler while Bulldog Reigns holds him up. Streak is out.
Stacy just went running out of here. I guess she went to get some help, Dave. Randy Hales jumps in the ring. He's putting his 2 cents in. Here comes Stacy back.
Oh, she's got a fire extinguisher.
She's got some help, all right. Yeah, she's got a fire extinguisher.
Whoa.
The bodyguards, and they take off. Oh, Randy's got Stacy.
It's hard to see for the fog in here. But Randy's got Stacy, Randy and Brandon Baxter. And the two of them are in the cage, and Randy's locking the door.
Boy, studio full of smoke after that fire.
Yeah, it's not smoke from a fire, it's far from a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Well, don't anybody at home get upset. It's the free-for-all 10-man match that's been going here.
Brandon Baxter and Stacy over in the cage.
Yeah, they're locked in there by Randy Hales.
Brandon's trying to keep Stacy from escaping out of the cage.
Travis and Lawler and Bulldog Reigns all still going at it. Travis has got those scissors. He's intent on cutting Jerry Lawler's hair. He tried it last week, but it didn't work. Oh, my goodness. This one's not over yet. The Power Hour continues in a moment. Don't you dare go away.
Come on, give me a kiss. They couldn't stand away from me. They couldn't stay away from each other. They couldn't stay away from each other.
Lawler after Randy.
Yeah, Randy coming. They couldn't stay away from each other.
Randy's one's got the key.
Oh, he's got the key.
He's got the key in his hand, see? Yep, he's got the key.
Lawler's got Baxter on his shirt.
Lawler's trying to keep Baxter away from Stacy. Randy, meanwhile, dancing around with the key to the cage here. He spent the entire hour in the cage, and he's not happy. Uh-oh, that was a mistake, Randy. Lawler now's got the key. He's going to open that door and get Stacy out of there. Here comes Billy Joe Travis to try to prevent that. Stacy's out of the cage. We're about out of time. Yeah. Don't miss next week, the Power Hour. We'll see you then. Until then, for Corey Macklin, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.